Yeah, give me 1 second, and then I will come back and give you more kind of details.
Auden, son of Auden, son of Auden.
Oh.
Human wizard.
Auden squared. The cube. Yeah. That's Kasabian. Motley Crew, Elf Bard. Oh my god, is that Mott? Like,
I went to see them when they were here.
Cool.
Priest.
That's whatever you call it.
What's the difference between a priest and a cleric?
Not a lot. It's fairly similar. I think a priest is more hands-on with like weapons.
Okay.
And
like,
you will stick to your
yeah, beat people's ass and then heal your friends kind of thing. And I think a cleric's more magics and
Ooh.
backline.
Creepy. Wait, there's no Alex?
Nah.
Oh, for God's sakes.
I've never met her.
Yeah, so that Sophia, we're like, yeah, that's alive. And she's in the same office as us. Sophia is in the same office.
I'm in the same office.
And
I
Sophia
just
comes
joined
in
the
a
reading
lot.
group. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just joined the
No
reading
surprise.
group. And now that I attend the
Sorry,
reading group,
Alex, if you want
I don't see Alex.
Yeah.
And now I heard Alex is the D&D, so I thought, oh my gosh.
You'll finally meet
I'll
Alex.
finally meet Alex.
No,
As
sorry.
soon as I show up to D&D, Alex, maybe we're in the same person.
Maybe you guys are the same. That was some really impressive.
Well, yeah,
Saw her
never seen,
yesterday.
never seen you both in the
Oh
same
my god.
So,
I've never seen
no, she's hard to pin down.
Yeah,
It's
at the best
kind
of
of
times.
I've known her for nearly 30 years and she's been
Impossible.
this hard to find the whole time. I don't think she's ever been easy to meet up with.
Sophia was like, I'm not my Alex here. Like, oh.
Really?
Yeah, even in our office.
I joined
Wow.
the reading group. As soon as I start going to the reading group,
Wow.
She doesn't come.
and
She hates you.
I heard that she's at D&D, and then as soon as at first D&D, I go
Yeah.
to the thing.
Yeah, sorry, Schneider. Sorry.
God,
Person.
and she said she was going to play a golf.
I know. So she texted me this morning and said that her event she's going to go in the afternoon got moved up. So
I love Loki's Easter egg decorations.
those are her mom. Her mom sends us.
There's a
We get a package for every goddamn holiday you could possibly imagine.
Oh my gosh. That's cool.
Yes, that's from Loki.
Oh my god. You know Tony's never had hot cross buns.
All right. Well, you got 4 bags you guys brought or whatever, so we're good.
Sophia did well.
One
Nice.
question: different the lineman.
Okay. So
There is no evil.
So ShadowDark is a really stripped down D&D game. It's very simple, and so the alignments are just like lawful, neutral, or chaotic, right? I believe. And you can see it's also a very deadly game. Hit points are low. It's also a game where time matters. So once we start, real time is game time.
Fuck. Oh.
So, all right. But otherwise it's kind of the similar kind of thing. During a combat, for example, you can, it's your turn, you can move or attack or do something else. Movement in this game is also schematic, meaning even though I have lots of miniatures and terrain, you don't move in 5-foot blocks like you do in some D&D. You move movements. Distance is near, close, and far. So if you're in melee combat, you're close.
Okay.
When you first encounter some creature, you're probably near. And you can, for your turn, if it's in combat, you can move near and take an action. So it's just kind of you just move to combat, and if you're more than near, if you're far, you can take 2 actions to move to close, but then you can't do combat. So I'll explain as we go along. But distance is a schematic.
And I was telling Sam, it's crazy that everyone can't see in the dark. Like,
So the game, the main mechanic of ShadowDark is that the world around us is, hey, Diadem, so I got friends coming online to watch this. It's not, there's this camera on the thing, and there's an overview camera, so it's not that big a deal. And actually, an overview camera really can't see anybody. It just sees the table for the most part and hands. So the main mechanic of ShadowDark is there's this thing, the ShadowDark, which is this evil darkness that pervades everything. The only thing that keeps it at bay is your light source, your torch. And so that's why all the characters have lots of torches, typically, or
Darkest Dungeon.
yeah. And torches, when you light a torch, it lasts for 1 hour. That's real time and game time. The thing about light sources in ShadowDark, if the lights go totally out and you're in the ShadowDark, in ShadowDark, there's different levels of risk. There's like dangerous, risky, forget the third level. And those risk levels determine how often I roll random encounters of monsters, essentially, right? In a, I think this dungeon, this is a, oof. Anyways, so like a deadly scenario, I roll random encounters every single round. In an unsafe scenario, I roll random encounter every 3 rounds.
Oh.
If your light sources go out, it's instantly dead. So I'm rolling.
Okay.
And so you want to protect your light sources. You do not want your light source to go out.
Can we cast like some kind of spell that
You can if you have a lot. I don't know what these characters. These are characters that I stole from my friends. I downloaded from their websites, and so I don't really. I think some are actually some mild characters though too.
imagine like the wizard got like I don't know like some kind of fireball or something should be
We're all first level. So here, this is an elf wizard, and this person has protection from evil, sleep, and magic missile and charm person. So no light. I don't think anyone has. I don't know if anyone has a light spell or not.
Just hit a few.
spells light.
Okay, you have it. That character has light.
That'll be handy.
Yeah, I can get in Will Graham.
But let me. The spells are here. We can look up what the light spell does, or how it. I can look it up in a sec. But
Creates light in a, I think, a close radius,
okay.
and it lasts for an hour of real time.
Okay, so it's like having a torch. But a torch can also, if something happens, your torch goes out. Like let's say you get doused with water, your torch goes out, and you're kind of out.
Oh.
Right. Another thing about the ShadowDark is that everything is turn-based, meaning the first thing we're going to do in a moment is we're all going to roll d20s at our dex modifier, and that determines the order of play. Let's just say Sam rolls the highest dex. And then from then on out, it goes boom, Sam, Sabia, Tony, Patricia, Sam. So, and that's even non-combat situations. I'll say, okay, you all in this room. Sam, what do you want to do? He does this thing. Sophia, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? So the whole thing is kind of turn-based in that way.
Okay.
But it's the mechanic in ShadowDark is time pressure, light sources, and it's also deadly because of your hit points, right? Another cool mechanic in ShadowDark is that if you get knocked down to 0 hit points, you're dying. That's what your condition is, dying. And I secretly roll a d4, and that number plus your Constitution modifier is how many rounds until you're dead. Someone can come and try to administer aid to you. They have to make a check to do that to be successful. And if they do so, that brings you back up to either 0 or 1. I can't remember which one. But you're no longer dying. But so once you get down to 0 hit points, you don't know how long you have before you're dead.
Cool.
Some people say let you roll the die, but I think it's better if you don't know how long you have. Especially if your colleagues don't know how long you have. Because you wouldn't know that, oh, he's got 2 lives, so I can fuck around over here for a while. Kind of adds to the pressure. Yeah. Let me put that pizza in, and then these minis are all just for you to choose your mini. I don't know. It doesn't have to be what you look like. So, you guys got your characters? There's a chance. Oh, it's so cool. There's a chance you're gonna die.
Yeah.
And so
Is it a computer one?
that one is metal. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
that's
it's not a computer anymore, but that's a recent Reaper mini.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Should be
So if you happen to die, maybe you'll turn a corner in the dungeon and there'll be a new character there waiting for you. So we can always just come back to you. Because you don't want to die in the first 10 minutes. Like, okay,
Yeah.
have fun sitting there.
Yeah. I was wondering how that would work.
Let's do that. Yeah. Obviously, get up. Honestly, I'm gonna put a pizza in.
Thanks, Stephen.
And
really cool.
this is the dog over because he's gonna be right.
I think I'm gonna get the one. I have a hammer.
Nice.
There's a hammer.
Yeah, I am a wizard, so that's wizardy.
Hey, you guys, does everyone eat meat? I have a veggie and a meat pizza.
I ate everything.
Okay, so I'll put meat pizza in that one.
Has 20 years, so a old elf is
Can I have a hot cross bun? Does anyone want a hot cross bun?
That's a hot cross
Yeah,
bun,
yeah. I'm thinking I'll put it in the microwave, maybe?
Yeah.
Do it for me.
Does somebody want something to drink?
I'm okay for now.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind if you
I'm alright at the moment, thank you. Get my energy drink on bursting through.
Lazy motherfucker.
There's glasses over here if you want.
Oh gosh, they just put away.
I'm gonna replenish my beer and then we'll start, and the killing will start.
Okay, the massacre.
Exactly.
I will also have a beer.
And but there's these kind of things in here that
Yeah, 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 it's not. I will have an Asian Heineken.
Beer doesn't expire.
I will have an Asian Heineken.
Okay.
Pretty sure it just stops being fizzy and it's fine. It doesn't matter after that. I got this like a drink in a nail anyway, so it's
I drank a 2-year-old beer.
yeah. I've opened a beer that had rust on the bottle cap. I was just like, I'll pour it into a glass and then it's fine.
My PhD office ate so that I'm not angry for the office. I don't know if they can be any other way. I mean, you're welcome to have it. It's absolutely fine.
I'll live.
It was because like one of our Polly, one of our PhD colleagues, she brought some Easter eggs last week.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
let's bring some. Oh yeah,
I'm sure that activated your guilt response.
it definitely
Yeah.
did. Like, this is how it's done.
If I've learned one thing about you, it's that you've got a guilt response for treats and treats.
Yes, but I have also brought snacks and treats unwarranted.
I think I've brought you guys. When we have, like, for example, when my mother-in-law sends us like a giant friggin' box of Valentine's Day stuff, I think I've brought.
Yeah,
She
yes,
was like,
PhD office
I do
too.
not want this giant box of
We were-
literally probably like 2-month-old candy. 'Cause
That was great.
it takes me.
That's actually something I was going to ask. Americans call all those days a holiday.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Do you mean like a day off work?
No,
You just,
Oh.
you're right. No,
it's a
never thought about that. Yeah.
See festivity.
No, it's,
Yeah.
yeah, holiday.
because that's what it was Valentine's Day when you think about it watching a show and they're like, oh, I don't like this as a holiday, and I was like,
But
a
this
day off work for
No, it's not. And they don't make the distinction. People in America, they say vacation for going on holiday.
Holiday.
Yeah. I don't know, American viewers, what do you think?
yeah. I assumed it was some sort of thing that I was just not picking up from American lingo.
Our complex
Mm.
language. we have.
Complex or stupid?
Eh,
Yes.
yeah, exactly. The answer is true. Okay, so everyone's got a mini.
Yeah.
So I'll take the rest of these minis off the
Yeah.
table. Whatever. Yeah. Put it up. Go. Just to your bed or going to the right. Where I want to be. Wow. Just put on the table somewhere. Anywhere you want.
Oh, thanks for being awesome.
There's another bag.
Yeah, I know. He was like, dude.
Although this dungeon's gonna get big, so you guys probably have to stand in a while.
Yeah, so that's an epic board. It's so cool.
I love the art. The shadow
Yeah,
art is
it's
super cool.
amazing.
So here's the entire rulebook,
Whoa.
including monsters and spells and everything. This is it.
That's
This is
really cool.
This is the entire rulebook.
Thank you.
Monsters, spells. It's got that same kind of cool art
I love the art.
throughout it.
I really like this wizard's crazy look.
I know.
Like the
and
I
the
mean, just kind of
deranged
amazing
elder.
detail.
super cool.
The work.
It's a slider. It's kind of a slider door. No, we're pretty demonic.
He opened that door on me, Kona, when I was in the bathroom. And I was like, yeah.
I have to
Push his way in.
not close the door because my cat
Yes,
freaks out.
it's a
So
thing.
yeah.
Okay.
So if I close it with enough that she can see me, she's usually fine.
You guys, look at what-
But she will like
Yeah.
put her head in
Put it
and
in.
then slide it open so she can come over and be paid
And be
attention to.
Yes. Well, we had to make up for Andy's absence. I was like, oh.
It's so I was thinking about it this morning. I was like, it's classic that he's going away, and then he's also out of touch for a long amount
A
of
long
time.
amount of time, right? Yeah.
If only he wasn't so popular.
I know.
The son of a bitch.
Who wasn't popular?
Andy.
Andy.
So,
For doing stuff on
God
Sunday.
damn it. Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah.
It's like, you're going away.
What's he got to do?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just moved his entire life to the other
Yeah.
side of the planet.
Andy's
And he's it's not like he's like me, not like he's a young person where you just pick up
Exactly.
and go. You know, it's not-
Just go, I guess I don't need this shit.
just put everything I own in a backpack and take off. Like maybe you could do when you're 22.
Like I did when I was 18.
Yeah.
Decided
Went to Oz, right?
I went to Oz and I went there on a holiday and then just extended the return ticket
For
and
10
just
years.
didn't come back. Yeah. And so I started my entire life there based out of a small
That's
backpack,
awesome.
basically.
Right. Yo, I put the glasses back. Do you want a glass? Yeah, sure. I don't know.
Thoughtless. Ignorant.
So, you are a band of adventurers, right? And you have heard about the ancient treasure of Xerexia the Necromancer. And where this treasure lies, supposedly, is supposedly abandoned tomb.
How do you spell it? Yeah, sorry.
Zrexia.
Yep. Cool.
So, the tomb and ancient treasure of Xerexia. Sorry, Connie, you cannot go outside. You have to sit here. Well, maybe I'll let him out a bit. And you've also heard a series of rumors about this set of tombs. And one of them is that the tomb has recently been inhabited by by bandits. Okay. And I'm going to give you each a rumor. If you can't read that, which is highly likely,
Okay.
you can, of course, share your rumors with your colleagues.
Oh.
So you don't have to. That's why I'm just doing that. And you have your minis. Okay, everyone's got a mini.
Yeah.
You stand right now at the entrance to the tomb a days here. We'll see here.
Absolutely not leading.
I know.
Gordon is smart.
Got your mini?
Also a cat.
Oh, okay, look, he's home. He's not just gonna be home so soon. It's totally fine though. You stand there at the entrance to the tomb, and the first thing we need to do is we need to roll d20s each. Add your dex modifier, so we can get the order.
Jesus.
Oh, good.
19.
19.
20.
20.
1.
Sorry. Okay, so play starts with Sophia and
Nice.
goes clockwise.
Okay.
So that's all that was for. So you stand at.
I'm really unlucky with this. Really unlucky.
That's okay. That's okay. You would not be.
I am coming to Gary Con next. I'm talking to Tommy the Gray Mage on chat. I'm coming to Gary Con next
Oh, next year.
year. I didn't go this year because it's too far. I go every other year.
You go every other year, you've been one.
But I go every other year.
Sure.
I didn't go the first 16 times, but I went during Gary Con. No, I think the first 15. I went Gary Con 16.
Oh.
That's right. So you stand, like I said, outside the entrance to this tomb. You can see these stairs going down. There is a stone statue next to the entrance. The stone statue is of a woman, lithe woman, so kind of flowy robes and thin bone, but she has horns. And she is pouring an empty pitcher into an empty chalice. I need to see who your DPs are.
Ord.
Ord?
You only have two.
Your deity.
Orden, son of Orden.
Okay.
In my mind, they're just alphabetically vowels down the line.
None of you recognize this statue. But there's also a series of the statue has been defaced. There are a series of carved skulls and arcane circles inscribed upon the statue. And you see these stairs, steep stairs leading down, and kind of a wafting dampness coming up from below. Sophia, what's your character's name?
Gimme.
What? Gimme? Gimme some? Okay, got it, yeah. And Tony, what's your character's name?
Wilf Graham.
Wilf. That's actually one of Lily's friends' names is Wilf. I was like, what's his name? Wilf?
It's worse than Beethoven.
And Wilf's sister's name like Ia. I was like, anyways, so Wilf, and you are
Kasabian.
Kasabian. And you are
Orden.
Orden.
Why do I know
What?
Yeah, I made characters.
I love Motley Crue. I was very tempted.
Oh, I made those names up last night when I downloaded these characters. Let's see. Anyway, so Gimme. Sophia, it's your turn first. What would you like to do?
Could be Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Jimmy and
Yeah.
What would you like to do, Jimmy? Gimme.
Gimes.
Jim.
Yeah.
I guess I would like to.
Loki, so you've never met Sophia. That's the new woman at the table, but you met Tony last November or something. Yeah. Actually, you came out here, and we also went to St. Leonard's Brewery that time. Yeah. Really nice. Okay, Gimme, what would you like to do?
I guess can I start making my way down?
You may.
Staircase.
Okay.
My brawny build.
Let me ask again. First, I should have asked, who has what light sources?
I have a torch. Can I
Okay.
light up my torch?
You can light your torch. Yeah.
I've got
So
a
you have a lit torch?
as well, but I'm not going to light it until we
Okay.
need to light a new torch.
Question.
Yes.
My light spell.
No. Yeah.
Okay. Then,
No.
then can I feed the dog?
No, don't be the dog. Don't be the dog on your food. He's never had human food from the table. So
Okay.
if you have already, that's fine. Don't do it.
No,
again.
I would.
That's why he's not a beggar. He doesn't really know. He doesn't got the idea that hey, I
He's
can.
there for attention, not
Yeah,
for...
he begs.
Yeah.
Seriously, he is a beggar for attention. You can cast your light spell if you'd like. I mean,
A quick question. So light spell. How long does it last?
1 hour,
1 hour.
game time, real time.
Okay. Does it follow me?
Yeah, I think you have to cast it on something. Let me look it up real fast.
It's, yeah, onto an object.
Lit torch.
You seriously could. One thing also I forgot
I'll
to
probably
mention.
save mine bit. My oil farms lantern torch.
Jimmy is too high intelligence for my liking.
Here we are.
With the
Almost,
oil
I'm
farms, doesn't
almost
have-
there. By the way,
Giving the-
I've GM'd this game only like twice, so I don't really know it very well. So I'm
So
just
don't
kind of.
listen to a thing.
So I'm looking at rules, and we're taking our time, so don't worry.
Okay, that's great.
Light.
That's great.
One object you touch glows with bright, heatless light, illuminated out to near distance for 1 hour of real time. So if you want to cast a spell, you can. To cast spells, you actually need to roll a die to see if you successfully cast the spell. One last thing I forgot to mention. You all start the game with 1 luck token. A luck token you can use to re-roll a roll you don't like, but you have to use the re-roll die. So it's not quite like advantage in 5e D&D where you re-roll twice at the same time. You roll, say I ask you to make a combat check where you roll your d20, you miss. I want to roll that again, please. You can if you have your luck token. You get 1 luck token. You start off with 1 luck token. If you, I'll say, hey Google, stop. If you are particularly heroic in your actions or have some incredible soliloquy of Shakespearean quality, maybe you'll get awarded another luck token. But you only have 1 at a time. All right. Maple of pizza. And then we'll go to Tony's character's name. I forget already.
Do you want to stop me from lighting my torch and light my torch with your stuff?
I'm thinking, metaphysically, if I light a piece of paper and I divide this piece of paper in 5.
No, yeah, probably not.
Okay.
Just because the magic will be a focal point, and so the paper would split, and I think you would get the light on one, or you would.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good point.
Although, I mean, I'm not sure. I played 5e D&D the most, so I could be wrong.
I would think that the light would just because there's just one.
Yep. It'll be what, like one light source that should be enough, right?
But we have to say the weather.
Hey, sir.
We have to say the weather.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think we
I think
probably
that's a
want to
good
stake
point
it anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll say this is you, right?
Wait, splitting
No,
gaming is
that's,
bad.
I'm the dwarf.
Oh, you're the dwarf.
That is me.
You're going down there.
I'm Kasabian.
Will, what would you like to do?
I mean, this do I have to sleep to recharge the spells, or?
Yes, you do. You have to sleep, spend a time overnight to recharge a spell. I doubt you're going to get a chance to do that.
Okay.
And if if you cast the spell, however, SHADOWDARK mechanics, if you are successful in your casting roll, you can then you cast a spell, but you can also cast it another time. If you fail in your casting roll, you don't cast a spell, and it's gone from your memory until you have the rest, which you're probably not going to get.
Cool, putting on this.
What is this say? Sorry.
And set.
We have another bag.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Question: can I light full armor?
Can you what?
Like a whole armor, like make a full armor fluorescent?
Sure. Sure. An object. It's. I think I said object. Is that what you?
Yeah, I believe that's what you said.
Then yeah, you can light up. You can light up armor. We'll say.
When I played in 5e, a lot of the times I like to cast light onto like a sword or something.
Okay.
So
That's
that
cool.
like you're holding the sword out and it's kind of your
Or you can
torch.
sheath it then, I guess.
But then you can also put it away and essentially.
But we don't have one
we
to
don't.
shoot it away.
Yeah, we don't really want to hide it away.
That's okay. You got one torch going right now. So what do you do?
I was thinking because I mean, if Jimmy got dirty from blood or something, maybe the light is not going to be seen. So somebody who is.
I don't know. All I know is times 2.
Okay, okay. I will just follow Jimmy.
Okay. What's your name? You are Kasabian.
I'm Kasabian.
This is actually an old band from the UK,
that's awesome.
from like London when I was living in London.
Oh, cool.
So Kasabian, what would you like to do?
I look at the statue first,
Okay.
and I'm like, interesting, and make a mental note of it.
Okay.
To see if I can see anything when we go down, and then I head on and closely following.
Okay.
Wolf, dagger at the ready.
Derek, Orden, what would you like to do?
Gordon is going to realise he's being left behind.
Oh yeah.
Run up and kind of grab onto the back of the person in front of him and say, I heard that there was some noises at night here screaming, maybe singing, I don't know, I don't like either of those.
Screaming or singing. Above my eyes.
Right. You come down into.
Born and bred.
You come down into this chamber, a vestibule. There are kind of murals around the walls, on the walls surrounding you. There are 2 urns to the right and left as you enter. Sorry, you really can't see some people way down there, but this dungeon is going to get bigger and go to your direction, so it will come at some point. Yes, there are this murals around on the surrounding walls. They are kind of depicted. They're all faded. They depict a beautiful dark-haired woman reading to a set of assembled soldiers. The urns to right and left as you enter this vestibule, they have carvings of skeletons upon them. And you notice that to the I'll say north is that direction. So to the west, there's an open corridor you can see that ends in a door. And to the east, there is, you might see that because a bag of pistachios is in the way. You can see there's a door there, and it's actually a jar.
Jar?
Partly opened. Enter Chris Grubb's comment. How can a door be ajar? And
I hate that.
he used to always say that. I was like, damn it, stop saying that.
Chris is so good at that.
You've entered this vestibule. So we have these urns with skeletal carvings, these murals on the walls, a passageway to the kind of left as you enter. That you can see it ends in a door down here, and to the right there is a door which is so slightly open. What would you like to do, Gimme?
Can I confidently wander over to the door that's slightly open?
Yep.
With my torch?
Yep.
And kind of aloofly leaving everyone behind.
Okay.
Some dip.
No. Well, yeah, there is still light in there in general action.
Yeah. Those light the torches go for like 20 feet or so. I'm thinking. What's that?
Not as far as my cowardice stretches.
Oh, yeah, fair. That's a good point.
Okay. Do you want to peer through that
Can I
open
peer?
door?
Yeah.
You peer through the open door, and
That's just me.
there's a room beyond. A kind of a 30 by 30 foot room beyond.
Okay.
And there's some junk in there, maybe some broken furniture. Looks like you're gonna start some broken furniture off in the corner. Wilf, I'm just gonna move.
You told that there are some jars or basins?
Right here, these two right here, urns. Yeah, urns. Yeah, and they have these carvings of skeletons on.
Are they open?
Yep.
Can I peek
You can.
discreetly
Yeah.
inside them?
Absolutely, and they have what looks to be offerings in. There's a pile of silver pieces in one and a pile of copper pieces in the other.
I will not touch anything.
Fair enough. Is that all? Okay. Kasabian.
Kasabian is going to first, knowing that Ord was quite nervous, announce my decision to follow.
Yeah.
It's just FYI, I'm moving and like
Okay, yeah.
get close. To also come in.
Okay.
To you guys have entered in? No, you were just.
No, she's
I'm
peering
gonna-
through the door.
I'm coming through just
I have
to.
my axe and I'm like just slightly.
Yeah,
Okay.
just coming through to see if I can peer through, maybe, but they'll be blocking, so I'll just be behind.
Just so you know, the door actually on the miniature here is coming. The door actually pushes into the room.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
You should know.
So I'm using my axe slightly. Like,
Yeah, not pull back or push it.
And I'm just coming ready with the dagger. To
Okay.
Go in as soon as they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
Orden?
Orden is going to move to the urn and put the silver piece into the silver one,
Okay. All right.
and then he's going to make a votive gesture to.
And you were a priest, right?
No, I'm a wizard.
Wizard. What are your classes?
I'm a fighter.
I'm a Christian.
Okay.
Wizard.
It's the Spaniard the priest. Of course, it's the Spanish.
Barcelona. Huh?
Right. Okay. Well, back to the kind of top of the order here. Back to you,
Okay.
Jamie. What would you like to do?
Well, I guess I'm enter the room.
Okay. Okay.
Just confidently step into the room, have a look around, whatever the light touches that I can see.
Yeah. Right. So kind of, it's a little tiny space there, and
Getting a feel for the space of the room.
That way, just a touch.
Sounds my production manager. Right. Can you please roll a d20? No, sorry, just you.
Oh, one.
Critical start.
A rock was on bounced on top of that door, comes smashing down upon you and does damage.
I go.
Do you want to roll that again? You don't have no. I'm saying remember you have a luck token. Just
Oh, okay, no.
you take 3 points of falling crushing damage from
Okay.
the rock.
So that's minus 3 HP.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the rock smashes to the ground. You're able to kind of go into the room a bit, and I'll just say you're right there. You see some cabinets there. Looks like there is this door here. There's a bunch of junk that's been piled in front of it to barricade it. Will, what would you like to do?
Can I enter the room and check on one of the shelves?
Yeah, sure.
Check the shelves.
Ignore your friend. Starts.
Blood just like coming out of her skull.
I mean, no offense. I'm not gonna waste words right now.
So, Will, if you go in there and yes, the cabinets. The cabinets are open. It looks there's
that corrupt. You didn't take them.
the cabinets are full of rations.
Oh,
So literally in this game too. I'm not too worried about this session, but in this game, when you sleep overnight, when you sleep to regain hit points and spells and whatnot, you need to consume rations. And so I didn't really worry about. I honestly don't think you're gonna get a chance to sleep. Okay. But if you don't in this game as well, in the mechanics, if you don't eat rations every kind of day, you start to lose HP. Anyways, but so it's full of rations. It's full of foodstuffs in the cabinets.
Both the cabinets.
Yeah.
Okay. Are those rations or are they offerings?
No, they're rations. They're
They're
proper food. Yeah.
that would be a priest question, though. That's nice.
Yeah.
Can I get them?
Can you let them?
Get them?
Yeah, sure. You can take the rations. So again, as we're playing, I'm giving you more and more rules. In this game, there's gear and gear slots are important. So you see on your gear table, you have a number of slots, like 1 through 20. You can have as much gear as I think it's 10 gear slots plus your strength modifier. And if your strength modifier is negative, then less than 10. So I want to say each ration takes a gear slot. Doesn't really.
1 to 3 rations.
Okay.
Is
It's
a
a single
gear
slot.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can take as many rations as you have gear slots, which for you
It's
is
19, no?
9. No, you can't. You've used all your gear slots. Because you have 10 gear slots plus your strength modifier. Your strength modifier is -1
I say the one. Okay.
up in the corner there, and so you have only 9 gear slots you can use. So it looks to me like they're all full.
I'm not holding anything in my hands. Can I hold a...
No. Sorry.
Can I eat that? I will gorge.
Gorge. Okay. You take an action to gorge on a.
3.
Okay.
Goodness, chief.
Totally.
Some gluttony.
Kasabi, what would you like to do?
Kasabi hearing some crunching and. I was like, someone laughing themselves.
Hold this one.
Wait a minute, I understood it. I got your stuff from your face.
It's more than a concussion. You're half
I
dead.
was gonna do like an elven leap
Okay.
over this area and just,
Yeah.
and then come and check on
Okay.
Jimmy.
Thank you.
Gimme is bloodied, but doing.
I'm gonna try
Okay.
and patch Jimmy up a
Okay.
little with my. Would I have like just some cloth that I could rip off?
Sure.
And
If you want, rip your shirt. Yeah.
Pull the sleeve off your t-shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's buff, so yeah. That's
One of our viewers asked if beer counts as a gear slot, and it does.
Oh, it's not free to carry. What are the asterisks?
I use
that
rope
they
to
do?
I don't know. I don't know. I think that's just you don't have those gear slots. Maybe because. No, actually, you should only have 9 gear slots, and there 10 are used. But don't worry. I don't know.
Yeah,
I downloaded that from a friend.
There's a rule, like certain things give you more gear slots. Like the fighter that I made, he has like 19 gear slots. It was
Wow.
ridiculous.
So I listen.
Oh yeah, you've got.
Yeah.
So you could.
Sure. If you listen where you are right there.
Yeah.
12 more. That's
Yeah, go ahead and make a
I would have though, because he didn't. He didn't feel you. So.
Wisdom. Make a wisdom check, please. It's gonna be a difficult check.
14.
You don't hear anything except Wilf's kind of like eating like he is right now. Gimmy's silent moaning, kind of it's back of the head,
Okay.
and a bit of like
Yeah.
from the background from Ward.
All right.
It's your turn now.
Yeah.
So he will casually run in a terrified manner into the room near the light source.
Okay. Yeah.
Did you say the door was barricaded off on our side?
It is. This door here. It's kind of a bunch of junk in front of it.
So he's just going to basically get there and go. I think good sense, and I'd like to think I'm a smart man, says that's bad, and the other way's good.
Sounds logical to me.
But that'll be.
And actually, I lied to you. I said this ended in a door, and it doesn't. It ends in a room. Just a room. Just open password into a room.
Be taken out of the narrative.
Exactly. I'll lose my luck point. Actually, I have all the luck points I want. Okay. Back to you.
Yeah.
Top of the round, Gimme.
Can I use the strength that I after being
Yeah.
rocked up on me to look at where the rations are and try to wrench whatever remaining rations there are out of Wolf's hands, put into a gear slot.
Yeah, absolutely. So 1 to 3 rations per gear slot. So yeah.
So I have. I think. Yeah, I have a 3. I don't know how to interpret this.
What?
This much here.
So yeah, the strength plus 3. You have.
Mine is.
I don't know.
Strength plus 3. Because I thought it was 10 plus
You're right. You should only have 13 gear slots. So I don't know what's going on there.
Mine are crossed out when I can't use them because I'm weak as.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
minus
this
1.
the crossed out one or is this a free one?
It looks
I don't know.
free to me because I've got.
I guess ultimately I wouldn't overworry it. I'm not opening the front door. Talk about your spells for a minute.
Yeah, if they barricaded that door, I don't think we should go there. Yeah, I think that's probably a
There's
bad
nowhere
idea.
else to go.
There might be there's another room down this way that we haven't looked at yet. We might find something there, and if we don't, then we can
Okay.
come back. And hopefully you won't get brained by a rock again.
Yes, I did lock the door. What strategy? Like,
So we're keeping
find
so
out
that
as
room-
much as we can. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. That room is staying in the narrative. If we kind of missed it.
Yeah, so we'll basically it just
barricaded, yeah.
I think the idea that the door was slightly open is enough of an idea to go that way first, but going that way and then seeing that the thing's boarded off, I think could.
But you have rations now you got from the cupboards. And
How many?
oh well, you can there's 12 total rations in those cupboards, so
Okay,
you
so
can
I can take 3.
sure. You can go to this block.
If 3 is the max for one.
Yeah. Wilf, Tony.
Guys, what do you want to do with the Russians?
What'd you say?
What do you want to do with the Russians?
There are no more.
No more.
Remainder.
I brought some with me. I think
Okay.
we're okay with.
Please,
I mean-
just God.
It's like,
I have rations to share with you. I've saved the
covered.
remainder.
Presumably that door has a hole, a keyhole? Or doesn't?
no, it is not.
Is it like a pull tab
Yeah.
kind of thing?
Okay. Then
But it is barricaded though. Yeah, so if you want to take an action to remove the barricade,
No,
you can.
no.
Okay.
In fact, just in case, because I mean, it's my first time playing D&D, but just in case, can I move one of those shelves next to the door just in case afterwards we need to barricade it more?
I'll make you make a strength check. You want your friends to help? Well, no, that would be their action too.
Then I will just slightly move to the other room. Just next
over
to
here.
the like the light source.
Okay, I'll put you right here. I'm sorry. Sabian.
So there was a door here? Oh no, that was good.
No, just that. Yeah, just the only doors there. Yeah.
You've moved up there.
So one of the guys I played with it at GaryCon, he's watching, and he actually is going to run some SHADOWDARK games next year, Gary. Because it's rules light, so you can just kind of like, you never play before you
You
can
go in there with Gimme Some.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, doing a quick scan of the room to see if there's anything out of the ordinary apart from that.
Go ahead and make a wisdom check.
It's 18.
I do. When you're scanning there, when you're looking at the room, you hear some humming coming from beyond the door, like.
I will, like in a low voice enough that you can probably hear me say, I hear humming. It's humming. Very hesitant. Yeah.
Actually, it's just humming. Not
Okay. Humming. Inquisitive. Okay. I'm gonna stay there, but I'm gonna now like really have my dagger out.
I'm
Yeah.
moving on to my radar.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, that's me.
He will move back into this main area as well, just kind of
oh, so you're here. Okay.
tuck himself in the corner, not out in the open.
Okay. Yep.
Actually, I have a question about this. So, on talent / spells, I have stout +2 HP to start.
I'm sorry. What it says?
Because I'm a dwarf.
Yeah.
That's +2 HP to start. Does that mean I start with 8 HP?
I rolled his HP yesterday. I don't think I put that in there. So give yourself two more HP
Oh, sweet.
as a max. So 8 is a max.
So 8 is a
I didn't
max,
see
okay.
that. Yeah.
So
But-
now I'm on.
Your turn, Gimme, with those new HP. Could be a lifesaver.
Yeah.
You live forever.
Okay, so there's humming coming from that door, but then half of us want to go that way. So can we? So being the background of being a soldier that I am, I want to make sure that we have a coordinated plan.
Reasonable.
What do we want to do? Do we want to go to the room at the beginning? Yeah. Okay. But we keep in mind the humming, so we can tackle that one later.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will, in that case, move to the other room. Kind of annoyed because I just took a boulder to the face to get into that room. So I'm just like, fine.
That is.
But at least we're working as a team.
Yeah.
We're
Okay,
moving into
yeah,
the
yeah.
other room. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
As you come into the other room, the only person is this you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you come into this other room, you all hear like singing, like kind of like someone like someone who's got a shitty, horrible voice, scratching, grabbing, kind of like that, I guess. Some kind of singing from far off in the distance, like that direction. Nowhere, anywhere near you, but way away to that.
Okay.
What else am I do? Not Will. No, it is Will.
Okay, now that almost all of us are here.
And you can see actually here, this is an open room, kind of 30 by 30 foot square. You can kind of dimly see that.
Can I check more closely the mural?
Oh, the mural's in this room? Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, so back in this room. So if you examine the murals, you see there's this beautiful dark-haired woman reading to a set of assembled soldiers. And one thing you notice is that on her, there's a glowing emerald painted on her forehead. This beautiful dark-haired woman.
Does she look evil?
Evil?
Yeah.
No, she does not.
Okay. She seems nice.
You don't have one on her forehead, for God's sakes.
It's a sign of good.
No, like the woman.
Yeah, no, I know. The woman, she looks like she is, rallying the troops, let's say, right? And then none of them look particularly evil. No, the troops, the soldiers who are witnessing her reading from this text, she's reading. Yeah, reading to assembled soldiers. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But there's this glowing emerald on her forehead. Is that you? Saving.
I'm gonna turn around and follow my troops
Okay.
back in here.
All right.
Also, seeing the priest looking at this mural, come and look at it myself.
Okay. All right. Go and make a wisdom.
Oh, that was terrible. 4.
Okay. You are just kind of also caught up by the beauty of this woman and the emerald, the glowing emerald on her forehead.
Okay.
Yeah. Orden.
Now that the light is in this room,
Mhm.
how much of this other room can I see if I peek my head out?
Yeah. So peeking your head out, you can see down into it. It looks like at the far end of the room you see what must be an altar and broken up bits of furniture.
Okay. He will point that out to the group and then say, something's breaking furniture. I think we need to be ready for action. Violence.
Violence.
Bravery.
You say?
But he's gonna wait till all my stuff is
Wait for a bear
from
person.
range. Yeah.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Gimme.
Okay. There's it's just an arch to go to the door.
Yep, it's open. Yeah, this is an open doorway, and there's an open doorway here in this room. I'll put it out if you want to go in there.
Gimme will make his way into the room, kind of looking around the ceiling. This is
Look
what
at
I've
that.
been lesson. And again, is looking around to get a sense of the shape of the space.
So, there's the kind of one picture of the room. Right there.
And if there's anything moving.
There's nothing moving. So it's standing there right at kind of the edge. You see a stone altar on the opposite wall. It is, there's broken up. What are you
So
doing?
I'm just trying to see if the angle can be shifted slightly.
So a stone altar on the opposite wall. There's broken pews. That's the furniture. Broken pews in the room. They're kind of made out of wood, obviously, but all moldy. There's flooding in this corner, so some dripping water coming down and making a puddle on the floor. And the walls too, especially in that corner, are kind of slimy and even like they're covered in some substance that kind of glimmers, sparkles. I don't want to say sparkle, glimmers a bit. And there's something shiny in the puddle over there.
Slugs.
Is this a CR or it's a W? It's a crater, no?
If you can't.
No. So yes, restless. Yeah.
Water.
Water.
Okay. Okay.
That you?
Yep.
Gimme? Wilf. So you've seen Gimme come down the corridor and kind of stop there and look in that other room.
Okay. Probably I have not seen anything here.
The biggest hulking dude here.
She presumably has not seen anything. I mean,
No.
us anything. Okay.
Yeah, yep.
Okay. I will just check again the murals.
So enamored by
I know.
And he's still eating, and he's like,
Just, yeah.
oh, I have rations of this other part too.
Perhaps this emerald is an apple.
Yeah, I mean, the
very
emeralds are
food
actually
oriented.
Give me another
Give me a wisdom check if you would. So roll your d20 and add your wisdom on.
Yeah, that'd be good.
king. I mean, can I touch the emerald? The big emerald?
Of course you can. Jesus Christ.
I know, yeah, me.
Do you want to? I want to push the emerald. Like, try to like if it's a button.
Okay. No, it's definitely not a button. But as you do this and look closer, you can see that other people have tried the same thing. So you see some smudgy handprints. It looks like someone else has tried to push the emerald as well. But no, it's purely painted on a mural. Nothing happens when you press it, except you notice that. You're not the first to try. That's what I'm saying.
Do you guys they have like turn to say, screen guys, somebody else has been here?
I don't know if you want to scream that, but
Can they
yeah,
convey it in a way that is
you can stuff like that. You can kind of just do free actions like that without taking part of your turn. So yeah, you can definitely tell everyone that someone's been here before, and that's also push the emerald, not a euphemism.
Oh, you gotta roll a wisdom.
No, you don't have to. It's saving your.
Okay. Having seen Gimme go over there, I'm gonna continue to follow and to move up just to the entrance and scan the room
Yeah,
myself.
you see the same things that
Okay.
that Gimme saw. The altar, the broken pews, the kind of glimmery, moldy walls, and the pool of water with something shiny in it over there. Yes.
I'm gonna listen.
Okay. Go ahead and make a wisdom check.
15.
You don't hear anything.
Okay.
Gordon.
So he is going to basically get right up behind Gimme and, fearing the absolute worst, he's going to be preparing his arcane gestures to get ready to cast some spells, but he won't do anything as of yet.
Okay. Gimme, you're up.
So there's a door in the thing.
Yeah, there's a door right here.
And it's not blocked or anything.
No.
It's just a door.
The moldy, broken pews are strewn about the room, and they kind of block access to this corner over here. So if you want to kind of, but not the door.
Oh, not the door. Can Gimme walk up to? It's not a jar. Just close it. Just.
Yep, it's closed. It's not a jar. Go up to
it's
it.
not literally a jar. Can Gimme kind of try the door?
Yeah, certainly. Blah, blah, blah.
I have a feeling the glimmery thing in the water is a key.
The door, you give it a little bit of a kind of nudge. It seems to be just open, not locked. So if you want to open it, you may, but it's not. Doesn't appear to be locked.
Can I again nudge it open with my axe? But I'm not gonna go in. I'm just gonna nudge
Okay.
it open.
All right. So I keep nudge it open that way.
No, but I have it at arm's length. Tracks with your character.
Oh Jesus.
So everyone's favorite. You see the room and a series of alcoves with sepulchres in them, tombs.
So I see with
And so I'm not gonna. So there's murals painted on the walls. Yes. and you can see, sepulchres, sarcophagi, whatever in these alcoves. And if you go in the room, but that's next turn.
Wow.
We'll go to you, Wilf.
Okay.
You're way back here. Still, you just touched the emerald. Do you have a light source? I forget.
No.
Okay.
I will run. I mean, as soon as
you're right at the edge of darkness. I'll just say.
I will swiftly, but quietly move towards them.
Okay.
And I cannot get past to the altar, no?
You can for your turn you can go in here and then take a minor action if you want.
Okay. Can I peek to the altar?
Oh yeah. So you can peek at the altar. Yes, it is. It is carved. Looks like it was originally carved and showing the kind of a goddess and the iconography of a chalice that's filled with water and a goddess pouring water into this chalice. Not so like the statue up here at the very top. Also, it's been defaced though and now carved with skeletons. I mean, skeletons are carved into it.
Okay, can I make a wit assumption and tell to my friends?
Sure, you want to say something, you can. They're all
like guys, I hear the rumor that there are undead near the water, and this woman has water and it's surrounded by undead. Coincidence? I think not.
Saving your turn.
Having heard this, I'm quite concerned. I'm coming in, and I'm gonna come to where Gimme is.
You're gonna dance on the battle axe.
Thank you. Oh, I couldn't see
Yeah.
the heart. And get ready to spell cast it, and I'd like to just look into that same room.
You see the same stuff I described too. So
Yeah.
you can see there's murals in there.
Yeah.
And a bit harder to see from your position, and caskets or whether stone sarcophagi in alcoves. And
I'd just like to move in towards the entrance. Yeah, like just outside. Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
That's
And
fine.
that's me.
Okay, Gordon.
With the light being in this room now,
Mhm.
as I kind of come here, that shining in the water,
Mhm.
does it become more noticeable?
It looks like it's some object, some like I want to say piece of not cutlery, but it's a goblet, a glass, something like that. It's a goblet or some kind of urn. Yeah.
Okay.
So you can see a round surface, a shiny surface. Yeah.
So he will go over to that and pick it up.
Okay. As you approach, you do also notice the kind of the mold that's everywhere, growing on the water, on the surface of the water, and on the walls around.
Yeah, absolutely won't touch it then.
Okay.
Water.
Okay, but you can see right now. I mean, you're close enough, not disturbing the water surface. Let's say you're close enough to see that it's a golden chalice sits in that pool of water.
Okay.
I feel like
Should I grab it?
Who's next?
We'll say, with all this iconography of a chalice, I think we'd be dumb to ignore the golden chalice on the ground. Also, there's fungus. Does someone else want to do it?
it's a cesspool.
And that'll be.
And we'll throw it over to Gimme.
I have a grapple hook. Grappling hook.
Okay.
And I see Orden, right?
Yeah.
Orden's kind of hesitant to touch the chalice, but it's floating, or is it?
No, it's on the ground. I mean, it's a small pool, so you can see it kind of a part of it's half of it's above the water surface. Yeah.
Can I kind of walk towards it and then try and use my grappling hook to kind of fish it out of the?
You might damage it, obviously, but
How do you feel about it? I mean, gold is pretty.
It's way up.
So,
I bow to your choices because I'm not going to do it. Maybe you.
okay, you can do it carefully, and I'll have you make a dexterity check, please. 15 is your target.
Okay. Oh, jeez.
You can add your dex modifier.
So what? Oh God, what should I start?
D20, sorry, D20.
11.
What's your dex modifier?
Dex, minus 1.
Okay. You do not catch it on this first. Your javelin splashes in the water. You can keep trying if you like.
Can I try again?
Yeah. I'll let you try one more time.
Okay.
This during this turn.
7.
No. In doing so that second time, this mold kind of
Oh no.
bursting up from the surface of the water, and I would like you to make a DC 12 con check, please. So roll D20 again, add your con modifier.
Uh-huh. 5. Plus 1, 6.
You take 3 points of damage from the mold going in you.
Oh no.
I'm guessing you kind of stumble back.
Not help.
Like D4s.
Exactly. It's like stepping on one of these.
A sharp thing to put on the ground to make people have to slow down or get hurt.
Like jumping jacks.
Oh, cool.
But they're
Oh my God.
sharp. Yeah, right, jumping jacks. Right?
That's gonna be great.
So you scatter them on the ground and someone has to move slowly through that area or they take damage.
That's cool.
Wilf.
Okay, seeing that Gimme is now a little bit more injured,
Yep.
I consider curing its wounds.
You consider.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to do it or not?
How is the gravity of
How's the what?
I mean, what did the mold did to him?
I want to help.
Justify it.
I will just cast cure wounds.
Okay, you need to make a spellcasting check. You need to roll a d20, and you need to beat an 11. I think you add for cleric, you add your wisdom modifier. So you need to roll a 9.
I have a +1.
Plus the spellcasting. Okay, plus 4 spellcasting checks.
So be +3 to the roll.
So +3 to the roll. So you need to make an 8 or better on that d20.
Pray, guys. 3.
Okay, you fail in your. So you're. I think because you got your hands are sticky from the food, and you screw up the semantic gestures you're supposed to make. And you're all beefy.
Beef grease from the ranch.
Now, so you fail in that
Loose
spellcasting
salami.
check. So you fail with the spell. You do have a luck token if you want to use that.
I want
roll,
to use the luck token.
roll it again then. This is it though. This is your luck token.
Pray again, guys. Wipe my hands.
Beef tallow, another. Yeah.
Why did it pour olive oil on everything?
6.
No.
No.
I'll 6.
6.
No, you fail again. You fail.
Can I use my luck token?
Sure, I'll let you do that if you want to use your luck token. Yeah, yeah.
Are you sure, man?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think you can give them to people. I think you
I
can.
have no idea, but we need our tank to be
More than 2 points.
or
19!
So you were able to successfully.
that's Ord for you. Ord did that.
Yeah.
Did that thing.
We,
Yeah.
Heroic.
let me quickly look up the cure light wounds to see what the damn.
That was not heroic.
Does anyone know off the top of their head what the
No.
You want to play ball?
random spells? Here, no, those are monsters. Monsters.
It's challenging.
Let me
If you
find
touch it,
back here.
old thing will come back.
I think it's the actual spores.
Cure light wounds you cast, right?
Here it is.
Cure wounds. Roll a d6. That's the square dice. No, there's a cube, yeah. Roll that one. And add 1, and that's how many points that Gimme gets back.
Pray, my child.
Okay, so 5 hit points. You receive 5 hit points.
I on 7 again.
Not even God himself could take
I have another idea.
That's Wilf's turn.
Okay,
Say again.
having heard this
I didn't
kerfuffle
fought anything yet.
and I'm hearing the chalice, I turn around on a run in
Alright.
and And using my elven prowess, I'm going to try and grab the tip of the chalice out.
Okay. Does your elven prowess have a mechanic attached
no
to it or
idea.
no? Okay, no, I didn't know if you were.
I was just thinking elves are
It's
quite.
flavor prowess.
Okay, fine. I like it. Okay, make well, you can just grab it, but I need you to make a DC 12 con check, please.
Sorry. Nope. Yeah.
So you take
Nice.
Where we can make
4
like
points of damage from the mole, but you successfully grabbed
Oh,
the
great.
check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grab it, but I'm on 1 hit point for it.
Um,
Minus 4. Yeah.
That's right.
you,
Worth it.
you grab the
I
chalice.
grabbed the chalice.
It's beautiful, beautifully wrought golden chalice, and you can see imagery of kind of the goddess of Getty is I think what you would recognize
Oh,
this goddess to be, yeah,
One of the
it's
four lords.
yes,
Yeah.
and so it's like I said, beautifully wrought, absolutely. I'm trying to think. In terms of, we're not going to be worried about XP for this game, but you do go up levels and get XP in this game, and so that would be an XP item. So you would get XP for having it. We'll see. Maybe you'll survive. With
1 hit point.
with 1 hit point.
It would have killed me. I it's got 4 hit points.
Speaking of,
Technically, so
Or-
that's why I'm a coward.
or in your turn.
He will say, maybe that altar, if you put it on the altar, it might re-sanctify a space. I don't know, either way, I'm just going to go over here.
All right.
And I'm going to watch your back heroically.
Heroic back watching.
Yeah. And he's going to hold his hands out as though he's ready to do something.
Right. It's, good. Okay, so back up to you. But
Okay.
yeah, so Orton did say, you want to put the chalice back up on the altar. If you want to, you just do that.
Yeah, thank you. I'd like to put it back on the altar.
Okay. You feel that you have kind of righted a long-standing wrong, and I'm gonna give both you guys. Actually, you get a luck point for that. Okay.
Nice.
You only have 1 opponent, so you don't have another. But you get a luck point for suggesting. So you're back to 1.
All right.
And it's again, top of the round.
I'm feeling more emboldened now that I'm feeling better.
Flush with 4 hit points or whatever you got.
And now that the chalice is restored, I'm gonna make my way to the open door. Oh, actually, before we do how do we feel about the other door?
I feel
Oh,
bad.
back there.
We feel bad about the other
I really don't like the idea that they were barricading it off.
Yeah.
Okay, so that door was open. Okay, let's walk through. I'm gonna. Yeah,
Bear in mind, there could be undead. There's a possibility of undead.
So I'm
Everywhere.
walking confidently but cautiously with my great axe through the open door. And I want to just have a scan
Sure.
of the area.
So now that you're in here, yes, you. There are yes. There's these caskets in these alcoves. You can see. You can now see the murals more kind of definitely. There's a painting of peasants offering bread to some unseen figure outside the painting. There is a mural of a soldier with a halberd guarding something. A soldier with a spear who's charging ahead. Peasants carrying wheat. A mural of a beautiful dark-haired woman with her head bowed. And a soldier with a sword kneeling, as in supplication. And at the far end, you can see this crypt.
Okay.
It looks like it turns into a natural cavern just beyond. kind of stuff. So that's what you see as you walk in. Any actions you want to take?
And there's altars on it?
No, these are the caskets, or rather, kind of stone sepulchres.
Can I look closely at the caskets if there's anything written on them?
Yeah. Can you make a wisdom check, me, please? They don't seem. I assume you're not opening them, but if you want to open one, tell
I
me.
mean, can I lightly prod one open with the end of the tip of my axe?
Which one do you want to open? And that'll be your turn. End of your turn. So. This one right here. Okay. So kind of. Well, open it up and.
Slightly like prod.
Yeah, and then when you do that, it gets pushed open like that, and this skeleton crawls out. We'll go to you. And so you hear this going on.
Can I
Probably not.
call it like how is call this thing? The action of something that like take out my hammer.
You can. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Just so much. I should have interrupted you. What do you want to do?
Can I like get my hand ready, the hammer in my hand, and send some blessings? It's the only thing I'm afraid.
Good luck.
Yeah. I mean, I will purposely get on like protect the back of my friend, and also tell him good luck.
So you're gonna go in there,
Yeah.
Okay. What I'll ask is, are you advancing to close range, as in melee, or just near range, which is one off?
Just behind.
Okay, so that's near. She's Gimme is essentially in close range in melee.
Yeah.
range. So you're outside of melee range.
Yeah.
So you're right.
Just behind it.
That's fine. That's fine.
And I will say good luck, my man.
Okay. Say it again. So you hear the skeleton come out of the sepulcher there. You're back here. I've just laid the chalice on the altar. What would you like to do?
Feeling quite wounded. What? Near death.
Yeah, you have a missile weapon?
I do.
Okay.
That's what I was just thinking. I was gonna like hobble over, grimacingly, and I'm gonna, with my might of myself and strength, muster up the courage to send some missiles.
Okay.
through.
You can move to.
Yeah.
You can. You were far,
Yeah.
and you can move to near,
Okay.
and I believe it will just say you're moving to near, and I
Yeah.
believe that allows you to probably fire a missile.
So I like
near. I don't know about
Clasp
make it up.
one hand onto my cleric friend, the other one casting
Okay.
magic missile.
Oh, you're casting. I thought you were had a bow. Okay, you're casting magic missile. Okay, that's fine.
That's got a range of fire on it.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can. You probably got to be kind of.
I'm happy to
Near
be
to
there,
see,
clutching
at
onto
least to
my
see.
cleric friend
See.
as well. Clutching onto him.
Okay,
Can
so
you call me my bridge?
spellcasting roll,
Yeah.
and then make your spellcasting roll. So it's a D20, and you. What are your advantages there?
+3, advantage on spell casting magic missile.
Oh, just a magic missile, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so you can roll 2d20s for that, and spells. I think you have, and that's you get. What's your?
Intelligence?
Yeah, plus what a spellcasting checks, plus your intelligence. So yes, on your success roll, you have a +3. So roll advantage with +3, and you beat an 11.
All right, 19.
Yeah, you
on the
beat. So you
die.
successfully cast a spell. And let me see what's the damage on that, but I can.
1d4.
Is it 1d4? Okay, go ahead and roll the 1d4 for that. That's
Okay.
that skelly.
1d4, 2 damage.
2 damage.
Better than none damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Indeed. 2 damage, you said?
Yeah, 2 damage.
Got it. So this magic missile smashes into the skeleton, and so you can keep casting that spell until you fail it. So that's how that mechanic works. If you're going.
Yeah.
That's you moved and you cast.
Yeah.
Or
That was essentially what he was planning to do.
okay.
Can I shoot if I get to
Yeah.
into there?
Yeah. Because you can move to. What are you doing? What kind of?
Magic missile,
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
which is a success on the die,
Okay. D4.
and then 3.
3, got it. So 2 magic missiles smash into the skeleton, and he looks wounded but not absolutely not.
I did everything I could.
And attack one. I'm gonna allow him to go, and then we'll go back a couple of rounds. And so he's gonna attack you since you're right in front of him. And he has a. It looks like he has a pike, but he actually has a short sword. 10 all up.
Huh?
What's your AC? 11. He missed you.
11.
Your turn.
Okay.
Gimme.
Smash him with my great axe.
Fuck him up.
Go ahead, roll. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
so-
Make your attack roll.
D20?
Yeah, D20. What are your modifiers? You probably have a strength modifier.
Strength modifier +3, and then because I'm a fighter, +2, so +5.
Okay.
Sense to me.
12, 17.
17 all up. That's a hit.
Yay!
So roll your damage. Your target is 13 for this guy, just so you know. He's got chainmail on.
So that's a
Now you roll your damage. And your damage for your great action should be down below in the lower left-hand corner, I think. That's it.
damage. Right. D8.
I think a D10 if you're holding it with two hands.
Oh yeah.
Does it have that parentheses? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
D8, D10, so
Okay.
I'm assuming it's.
So, wait, that's a.
Although you have a torch.
So I have a torch.
Oh,
so you
yeah,
hold it
yeah,
one hand.
you're right. Yeah.
So D.
You might just want to put your torch down, it might go out.
D8?
Yeah, there we go. I'll just roll a D8.
Well, okay.
Oh man.
Strength modifier on that though for damage. Do you know off the top of your head if you get that?
I don't think.
You don't think it's just for hitting?
Weapon mastery. There it is. Can I use my luck token?
Here's your what here?
I might use my luck token to
To re-roll that die?
reroll the.
Sure. That's fine with me. If you want to.
Yeah, can we do that again? 3.
Okay. Second spell. You damage from spell. Okay, so 3 all up.
Yep.
You did roll a 1.
I rolled a 1.
Okay. Right, the skeleton is still alive, but looks seriously damaged. Parts have been falling apart. His clavicles have flown off. One of his kneecaps is on the ground. Mandible gone. Wilf, you're up.
Can I just shamelessly and brutally hit his head with my hammer?
You may. So roll, make an attack roll.
I will do
D20,
that.
please.
The 20?
Yeah, put him in the air, whatever.
I see. 20?
No, what's that? That you have in your hand?
I have a miss.
No, in your
No,
hand.
die.
D6.
That's not a D. Oh, that is a D20. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Roll the D20. Yeah. I thought you had a different die.
14.
That's it. Even without any modifiers, that's a hit. So for your hammer, what's the damage on the hammer?
1d6.
Go for it.
It's a lose. 1.
Jesus. You have any? Okay, he's still alive. So you glancing blow on this skeleton's head and blast his eye socket.
No, I have 1 to melee attack rolls.
You have what?
1 to melee.
The melee. Okay, that's just your hit roll, I believe. But you hit him with a straight die roll.
Okay.
Yeah, your 14 on the die was enough to hit him.
Okay.
You have 13 AC, so you didn't even need to add his modifiers. That's you, Wilf, Kasabian.
Sabian's like seeing this like groaning still. Oh, I'm gonna cast the magic missile.
All right, go for it.
Okay, in pain, in great pain. Yep. 15 plus
That's a
3.
hit. Yeah. I saw that one. I was like, whoa!
All right, 1 on my magic missile.
God damn it!
God damn
He
it,
is-
man.
The skeleton is still alive.
Go back to hell.
Nickel and Diamond, this kid's like, he's got a short sword. You guys, magic missile blasting off him. What are you doing, Orden? Same thing?
Nothing
Sounds good. Over 20.
Okay, yeah. 13 on target.
2.
That gets
Oh, man.
the skeleton shatters into bones and falls back into the thing there. But it took a while.
You tried to go.
And sorry.
Sometimes you can use cure wounds.
Until he can't, basically.
Alright.
Yeah, I know we go, but I think Does the token counts for that?
I'm sorry, what? The luck-
Oh, because you didn't fail with that luck token, it means you can cast it again.
Okay.
As if the end result is a fail, it means you can't cast it until the next day.
Yeah.
But because you did pass, you can cast it again. And it's the same with the magic missile. As soon
Yeah.
as we miss,
Oh,
we're out of the
yeah.
fight for that.
Yeah. So lucky you guys are good there. Once. Oh. Huh. Sorry. 1 second.
I guess.
So yeah, that skeleton shatters across the floor. You're all in there heaving, and you hear banging out of that casket right there, like a banging on the casket from inside. What do you want to do? And it is your turn, so
Okay.
yeah, 'cause you shot that last time. So Gimme, what do you want to do?
That's gonna be another skeleton, isn't it? Probably.
Probably.
Put a bit
Can I sit on it? So, well,
You may.
while it's fast.
You may. You may sit.
No.
Okay. So you sit on that casket.
And I'm pretty heavy, so
Thanks,
not gonna
already.
get out.
What would you like to do? So the battle just ended. You're all alive, barely, and there's banging from that casket, and Gimme just sat on it.
Okay. Can I convince my peers to move the previous how you call the lid of the other coffin?
Yeah, lid. Yeah.
The lid onto the coffin, so it will have 2 lids.
If you guys want to take your actions to do that, that's what's your strength?
Like modifier or the normal strength? It's 9.
9. You can try that yourself, or you can ask the help of one of your colleagues for their action to do so.
Okay, guys, please stronger.
I'm a 10.
Yeah, I'm an 8.
I will
you-
help.
You can help, and therefore I'll let you roll that at advantage. So take 2 d20s and roll them in, and your strength modifier is a negative, so take the higher d20.
And take a one.
It's a proper.
Yeah, it is. 15, that's fine. So yes, you are able to, with Orden's help, move this casket lid onto that one. And it's still some banging, but it is more muffled now. There's 2 caskets.
Was the banging? Is it like rhythmic or is it like bang?
No, as if some creature is
like an undead skeleton?
Yeah,
is?
a creature.
Okay.
Banging, yeah. It makes it your turn since you guys did that. Kasabian.
Right. I'm just gonna move up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Into the room properly.
Into the room properly. Yeah.
Okay.
And then just.
Don't go too far. Your
Yeah.
bones are soft.
Yeah. Literally. And just listen quite intently.
Okay, if you want to make a wisdom check, you may.
Yeah. 15.
You hear more of that kind of guttural singing coming from that
I'm
direction.
gonna sing that. Just say I'm hearing singing. Yeah.
And as well, well, let's say a second. Your torch has started to sputter.
Okay.
Just so you know, it's almost been an hour. So your next action, you might want to relight a new torch. And so again, so you're in the room. You see all these different murals, peasants offering bread, soldiers with halberds and spears, peasants carrying wheat, a beautiful dark-haired woman, and a soldier with a sword kneeling in various parts of this room. Actually, the dark-haired woman is a mural right on that wall there. So as you know. I'm gonna use a loo while you guys decide. You guys get a break.
Yeah.
If you want, with your torch, if you'd like one, I can carry it because I'm not holding anything. So I have a dagger, but I'm not.
That'd be wonderful.
I'm
Then
not
I
gonna
can
use
light
it.
a torch.
I think everyone else.
Thank you. Oh yeah.
So I can use my
And then you
damage
can,
to-
then you can
Oh,
then you can wail for the damage doing. Because the stronger you are, the less I have to do.
Yeah. We need the tank.
Yeah, I can do that.
And I wasn't gonna move past you.
No, no.
Okay.
No, I'm back on.
Yeah,
level 7.
awesome.
Still really curious.
I know.
Are you wearing armor? Or armor?
Yep.
Do you want my shield?
I want to hold my axe 2 hands.
Robert Tank has shield.
Well, I'm a fighter.
It doesn't matter.
I'll take it.
Mm.
No, I need to cast spells if I'm gonna hold the torch. You could dodge it.
I could do with a shield, but if you need it,
I don't know if I need it. I mean, I'm holding
Okay.
it right now.
I could use a shield.
Huh?
Because what does it do? It gives
Just the +2
the
AC.
+2 AC. Yeah, I could really do with this.
How much HP do
I'm
you have?
going low. My AC is 10.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you could.
On mine?
13. Yours is
Although it would go probably down to 11.
But Ethan doesn't take into account the shield, or
I don't know with those character sheets.
That's a good
It
point.
may.
Just more pizza and I have a cookie guys want.
I have eaten pistachio.
Yeah, I'm not sure because I don't know the character sheets well enough.
Well,
I don't think. Yeah.
whose turn is it? Yeah. I think it was kind of you win, right?
Yeah.
And you guys went.
And I was helping with that. So
Okay,
So it's back up to like at the beginning.
Okay. I will.
Yeah, you're
relight my
towards the
torch.
spot. Okay.
Yeah. I'm relighting my torch.
They're using a new one.
Or using a new torch. And I'm going to pass my torch to Orden.
Okay.
So that I can hold my great axe for 2 hands.
Yeah.
And I'm walking through the corridor without going straight into the next opening, but kind of on the edge of it, also just having a scan around.
Like there.
And again, that murals to your left and right. The woman, the peasants, the soldiers. Well,
I will cast Cure Wounds into the Scion.
okay. What's it matter?
+7.
6 plus 7?
Nice. 6, 7. Do I have +1?
It's a fail.
Guys, my luck code.
Sure.
Guys, I have rebel lag. 10.
The 10.
+1.
11. So it's a success. You don't
Thank
have a
you.
left token?
Yeah.
And it was 1 to 6 plus 1, I think,
It's
for the hit points that Kasabian gets back.
6 +1.
What a d6 die, yeah. They are.
Oh, great. Thanks.
So 4 all up, right?
Yeah.
So you're back to full
Back
health.
to full
5 hit points.
I got 4.
Oh.
Yeah,
Thank you. Very grateful.
That's Wilf. Wilf, you can move around if you want to. You don't have to, but
Can I go just behind?
yeah, sure.
More. Do we have like action points to check the murals?
You can glance. Yeah, sure, you can glance at them.
I'm going to glance at them.
Okay. Yeah, I'll. Can you roll a wisdom check, please, for me?
It's
D20. Add your wisdom modifier. That's it. Yeah. 9.
9 +2.
Okay. The mural of the dark-haired woman in here is the same dark-haired woman in the vestibule room. And here, you notice that she too has a green emerald gem in her forehead, but it looks to be actually real. I mean, it's some kind of relief, but it's sticking out. It's not just a painting. It's an actual kind of there's topography. It's relief. But we'll leave it at that for right now, since you did an
it's a
action
weight
here.
off my shoulders.
Yeah. Kasabian.
Having seen that emerald, gonna walk up to it where.
Okay.
You're not gonna.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I said, moving here is schematic. in
It's
this
yeah.
game. So
And then I'm going to try and yeah. I'm gonna try and touch it,
Okay.
remove, and see if I can.
well, you can easily touch it.
Yeah.
But,
Can I remove it?
okay, so you're gonna try to pull it out.
Try and pull it out.
We're gonna like.
I don't know. I don't know.
Pulling it out, it doesn't like you can pull it out. It does seem like it's manipulatable,
Okay, and I'm gonna
but
be
not
like,
but pulling out.
Okay.
You couldn't pull it out anymore
all right, and I'm gonna try
because
and.
like you can kind of see as you get close to it, you can see that there's a line around a border, so it's not.
Like the ring.
Yeah. I mean, it's like anything. It's not like I want to say like some kind of like plaster of Paris that is molded onto the wall. It's actually something which is inset, is what I want to say.
Yeah.
But pulling it's not doing anything for you.
Twist it.
No, it doesn't twist.
All right.
We'll go to order.
Yeah.
So you see, of course, Xavier manipulating this thing.
He's just going to come up and bring the light forward. Now, just try and get as far forward without going beyond everyone, and we'll recommend pressing it.
Right. Yeah.
Do you
Place it further in. I'm not going to do it, but I do recommend doing that.
Okay. Orden in all his wisdom examined that a bit and said that to the I believe this is a impressible emerald gem.
I think of myself as an advisor.
A combatant, so to speak.
Yeah, no.
Exactly, you're an advisor, like this American advisor.
Oh. Oh my god.
Give
I
me
like to be able to plead ignorance later.
exactly.
I didn't press it. I didn't touch the goblin.
Near me.
I did shoot
You're
the
out kidding.
skeleton.
Seems like you're probably happy to handle the pressing of the.
I'm happy if you are hesitant. I'm happy.
I will keep moving forward
Okay.
towards the guttural smooth.
Oh, so okay, you're going that way to the whatever. Okay. As you walk into that part of the crypt, a massive drip of water comes down from the skin, just misses your torch.
Oh.
Splashes on the floor, but just misses.
Oh, I'm
Oh, I'm
Oh.
the torch now.
Okay. Then that happened to you. And you walk further in there. Wilf. Anything else you want to do? Or sorry, you just walking.
I'm just walking to the edge of the light and just having
Okay.
a look. If there's anything moving.
Let me give you a little bit. Let me put a room up there to get a look into.
Oh,
Wow.
So you can see that room. And I'll give you a glancing kind of view of that room. You can see some more sepulchres in there. They're broken, like cracked open. There's no lids on them. And you see there's kind of an exit on the far side, on your side there. Yeah, that guy. There's some drumming coming from that side.
oh Jesus Christ.
You can barely hear. Wolf.
Okay. I presumably assume that I have seen the other two pins.
Yeah. You can see all the copies in this room.
Can I suggest, guys, that we slightly open one, presumably that there is a skeleton inside, kill it, and then move the lid to the other one so we don't have to deal only with one of the skeletons?
That seems reasonable.
Can I open only slightly the lid, just enough to,
You can try.
Yeah, I want to try. I want to try.
Okay. This one had someone banging inside there. So you're gonna go down here. Which one do you want to? Which one do you want to push
The
open?
one in the right.
Who's right? This one?
Who's right?
That right.
That's fine.
He's right.
Oh, this one?
Exists? Oh, no, the other right.
Okay. So you push open that.
Just slightly so my hammer could fit on, and like like if I'm penciling some nuts.
Pesting some pine nuts, for example. I'm making a pesto.
Yeah.
Okay. You slightly push open the lid, and there's you see a skeletal arm. Come out. That. If you want to push it open anymore to make an attack, it can attack you. I'll let you know.
I will shake his hand and say goodbye.
Okay. All right.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Okay.
We have
Savy, you're up.
That's all right.
So there's a skeleton in there. Yes.
Okay, hearing that, I'm just gonna press the emerald.
You're gonna press him. Okay.
Upon good
Yes.
advisory.
It opens that wall right there. When you press the emerald, the wall kind of spins a bit, just crack, and you can see a passageway right there, kind of leading into another chamber. Although it's very, very dark. So yeah.
I'll just alert the others a little bit further along, because you would have have seen that. Yeah. Okay, and I'll just turn around to look at it, but knowing it's very dark, probably won't see anything.
Gordon.
He will basically try and line up the light so he's not taking it away from going down that way, but also so he could kind of see a little bit down the hidden hall.
Okay. So looking down the hidden hall, that hallway, it does open up into, you can see inside a room with kind of angled corners, and it looks like there is a giant, again, sarcophagus in the center of the room.
Okay. There's a big sarcophagus there. Guys,
Mommy, I don't want to go in.
it's either a giant or
Necromancer, maybe?
or a family was buried here.
Ultimately, we're looking for treasure.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sometimes these sarcophaguses are stairways as well.
Mm.
Like, or it could be someone's big bed.
That it's hidden is,
Yeah, it seems important.
yeah, possibly secretly
Yeah,
in that way.
would be cool to inspect.
But yeah, he'll
that
point
what
that
you
out to
would say?
everyone, and then is it like twice the size of the other ones, or is it?
No, it's big enough that it's on a dais,
Oh,
and it's
okay.
ornately carved. You
Okay.
can't quite see what's carved with.
on it, but yeah, that's all right. So yeah, he'll point that out then and say, ask which way people want to go.
Anyone want to respond to that? Again.
I would say
I mean, I'm also intrigued because it's secret. Yeah.
Sorry, down the tunnel.
Okay. So that's your turn.
Yeah.
You're not gonna go that tunnel. You're just.
Yeah, no, I'll
So Jimmy, your turn.
So we know there's drumming coming from there.
Mhm.
It seems like a kind of stable situation. So maybe let's explore. Yeah, I will make my way to the recently opened
Okay.
tunnel and just look up.
Going. Okay. Good. So you poke your head through the secret door, I guess.
Yeah.
Look up. You don't see anything on the ceiling above you, 10 feet overhead, but you can maybe see into the room better. And yes, this ornate carved sarcophagus upon a dais. There's murals around the room. I'll describe more if you want to go in, but or at least make your way down the corridor. Yeah. Okay. I'll put the room on that.
So, standing
Nice.
there to
Yeah.
point the light down. Yeah, I'm not amazingly excited to go to where there's ramen. Especially considering we've heard singing already, it's like it's
coming from the same direction.
yeah,
Now we heard coming from the other way.
yeah.
A lot of activity. Oh, I don't
Jesus,
like that.
no.
It's at the sphere annihilation mouth.
Exactly. Yeah. So you can
Right, there's a door.
yeah, there's an archway there. I should have
Okay.
It's not a oversight on my part.
Apologies.
Thank you. Yeah. Sorry, it's fucking insane. Yeah, so there's actually not a wall there, it's an archway. Like this on that side. So in describing it more, yes, you can see that tomb there in the center of the room. It is carved ornately with scenes of an undead army. So skeletons with pikes and swords, and, behind them ogre minotaur, ogre zombies, and behind them undead minotaurs. This massive undead army, and there are murals around the room, and they are of a withered crone-like sorceress who seems to be the same woman that you've seen in the other rooms, but now in this depiction she is altogether evil, and kind of sunken skin and red pin-like eyes. Her hair has gotten thinner and gray compared to the other murals you've seen, and she seems to be commanding this undead horde on the murals that are painted around the room. And yeah, there's an exit there to the north towards you, right? Leaving the room, not again another opening.
Was that my turn?
Oh no, that's just what I described as you walked in there.
Yeah.
you can take an action if you like. You can walk further. You can turn around. Out of here.
Can I listen? So is there anything?
Yeah.
Any sound coming from that room? Because there was sound coming from
Yes. Yeah, so go ahead and make a wisdom check for me, please.
Okay. 4.
No, you do not hear anything.
Okay.
Their turn? Okay. So you're back in there. You've just closed up the casket that the skeleton had came out of. I'm going to say, and your colleague there has gone down this little secret passage. What would you like to do?
Can I check the other casket?
Can you what?
Check the other casket.
You want to do the same thing?
Yeah.
Push it open and stuff?
Maybe there is something young inside.
Something what inside? Yummy.
Oh my goodness. We got a flight risk here.
Exactly. You don't need to. So again, you can push open, and again, you can, as you push open, you can see there's a skeleton inside, and it's starting to move as you push open. Push back.
Yeah.
Okay. It's your action. You want to make any movements?
I will just come closer to my peers.
Okay, that's fine. Kasabian.
I was going to enter the rooms and walk in. What will the light go that far?
Sure, just barely.
Barely, yeah. And having entered the room, I'm gonna scan around and see if I can read anything on the sarcophagus from where I'm in. And
it definitely looks to be a depiction of the same woman that's in the other rooms. You can see on sorry, I missed. This side is open as well. Sorry, and it goes to a kind of little passage leading outside from that, and it ends in a dim wall there. And you can see a bit of light coming from. So there's a dead end here. There's a crack like a door, right? And you can see light coming through it. Just the outline.
okay. I'll just say that you'll be right Like, in the forest tell you that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else? Or
He will,
hey, you guys have the limits of the light. I'm saying
yeah, move.
you're gonna want to move too. Okay. I'll just say you follow.
Yeah, he'll
you're
move
with your friends.
without. He wants to keep
Yeah, everyone in the light.
basically in the middle of it.
Yeah.
These murals that are on the walls, do they have are they carved in the same way? Is it like a different art style?
No, it's the same art. It's the same kind of
art, so it is just like a progression of.
Yes.
Okay. Is there any text anywhere?
No, there's not.
It doesn't?
Really
Okay.
just pictures.
Interesting. She was defaced at the entrance, and then she's been depicted as beautiful all the way to here. I wonder if there's a mural that we haven't passed yet that will reveal her fall into undeath.
Madness.
He'll just be kind of speaking that out loud as he's walking in and looking around. But he's just going to keep the light there so it doesn't.
So are you in the
fade
room?
away. No, he'll be at the edge of the archway without going so far away as to leave Wilf in the dark.
Give me your turn.
Yep. So Kasabian told me about the door-like shape, right?
Yeah.
The end of the room. Can I go into the room and towards the kind of the is it a weak wall or is it a door or?
Where, over here?
Yeah.
It's
Is it like one of these?
It's the end of a passageway. It's a dead end, but you can see that from this side. You can see there's an outline of a door, right? It's like the cracks of a ladder coming through.
Okay.
Like you're on the inside of a secret door. That's what you would assume.
Oh, can I?
So if you turn around, you see the same thing I think here.
Okay.
Right here, there's a door. It's dead end of the door.
Can I try just with my axe just break it down?
The door right there?
Or try to I don't know, or can I at the edges try to
Sure. If you want to, well, what do you want to do?
Further.
You want to smash it with your axe, or do you want to?
I'm gonna smash it.
Okay.
Does it look? Is it stone? Is it wood?
No, it looks like it's smashable. Wood.
Smashable?
Okay. This should actually line up better, but please forgive me. So you smash it. you smash that door in, and she revealed this kind of room there. It's a big map.
We came here with the idea that bandits have taken over down here, so
they could be sleeping.
Yeah, but the door was barricaded from the other side.
Yeah, I wonder if it was meant to do what it did to us and made us go the other way and away from that doorway.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So you smash open that door, and it looks like you kind of blasted this bookcase. It was lit up against there, smashed in the room. Some books are flying everywhere, and whoa! People jump up. There's two individuals in the room that you can see immediately. A woman who was kind of sitting at this desk right here in a red cape, and a guy over there who was just kind of like with his sword, kind of like shadow boxing, but with and they're both surprised. They don't know what to do. But Wilf, it's your turn.
Okay. I will.
So you're. Yeah.
I'm really far away. No? I'm in
you need
the
to
corridor.
You're there.
Can Can I greet them? Can I go get to that room and greet them?
You can if you want to
Peacefully?
use your actions to go to near.
Yeah, I'm going to get to near, and I'm gonna greet them peacefully.
Okay, I'll put you
They're
right there.
surprised but non-threatened.
Yeah. So what do you say?
Hello, my dear humans slash humanoids.
They're both humans. They're both humans.
Hello, my dear sapien humans. How are you?
Humans. Well, what are you doing here? What? And one of them yells out, "Rory!" We'll leave it at that.
All right. Well, I'm gonna come in here and yelling. I don't hesitate to magic missile.
Okay.
Jesus Christ, I think it's peacefully.
I heard them yell at you, so.
Okay. Yes, you can move and fire. Fire.
Gun.
So, woman and man, who are you firing at?
Maybe they're important.
The man.
Maybe they're peaceful. No, I mean,
They
they're
don't.
Well, if they're peaceful, they'll die quickly.
They'll die fast. More treasure for us. I'm also, by the way, neutral, so I would not care.
Okay. Go ahead and make it. Yeah, you're
I forgot
spell
to say,
casting.
Patricia is a bloodthirsty loot hunter.
Your spell casting. I'll go for it.
Oh, nat 20.
Whoa. Okay, so with a spell with nat 20 success, I'm sure it says double damage, but let's just check really fast. Critical success, that's 20. They double one of the spell's numerical effects, so double damage.
Okay, cool.
True.
2d4?
Yeah. On the boy.
On the
you'd
boy.
say.
On the. Okay, 3.
3 all up?
Yeah.
Really?
See, we can leave him room to talk.
Okay.
You've got time.
Right, so your magic missile slam into that guy over there.
Yeah. Friendly greetings.
3 damage all up, you said?
3 damage.
Okay. It's like he's on fire. So like some magic missiles like blew holes through him. He's taken so much damage from that. Gordon.
Auden, realizing that he is now very far away from
Oh
everyone,
yeah.
is going to run full tilt till he gets to the doorway and realizes what's going on, and then goes, "Oh shit!"
He's gonna go back to
And he's going to go back and
quarter
and basically kind of turn on his heel when he sees people and just go and back off again. And he, can I ready an action?
Not really in this game.
Yeah, I
It's
didn't
not-
think
it's
so.
not
So he,
thing.
I don't think. Are we just violence? Are we here for violence? Or are we... So he won't. He'll say that, and he will not commit violence upon them at this point.
Okay.
And that'll be him.
I'm a lawful soldier boy.
Ah,
True.
yeah.
Yeah.
Get off the soldier boy. Give me your turn.
So neutral.
But go ahead.
So, do they look threatening?
Well, the guy is now he's on fire and blown back.
Is he
No,
alive?
they're surprised.
They're surprised.
When you burst in, they were surprised, and it looks like the woman was drawing something at the table. Like she like maybe she's a pencil in her hand, right? And as she went up because you blasted the door, a sheet of paper went flying.
Okay.
That's all. She's drawing right. And yeah, you can see in the room just because you're there. There's a writing desk, some bookcases, a couple of beds there, and they're messy on the bed rolls. This signifies the fact that there's a bunch of boards, kind of like on the wall, right? Like that part of the wall is boarded up. Yes.
So there's 2 people in the room. Correct?
Yep.
But she yelled out to someone else that
Obviously a name, Rorik.
name. Okay. To make sure that he doesn't retaliate, can I run over to him and tie him up with a rope?
You can. All that you do is you can grapple him, and there'll be a strength contest, so he will try to resist. Obviously.
Yeah. So basically, to prevent more violence, prevent any death, I just want to just.
I mean, it's us or them, really.
So there's a door at the end. Yeah, and there's a door at the end of that little 10-foot corridor. There's a door right there. Okay.
I mean, that's why I injured him.
I want to basically, so he doesn't, violently retaliate, just to
You want to grapple him.
grab. I have rope though.
You can. But you're gonna have to subdue him before you tie him up, right? Someone can't.
The guy is on fire.
Well, he's smoldering. So if you want it, so
To basically subdue him.
yeah. You can attack him with intent to subdue, which will any damage you do will not kill him outright. If you bring him to 0, he'll be knocked unconscious. If you don't do that.
I mean, I don't want to knock him unconscious.
Okay.
I just want to kind of calm him down, but in a way that he won't lash out.
Okay, then if you want to, some options here. Grapple him, hold him, knock him out, or talk to him, or grapple and talk.
Can I just put him in a headlock and talk to him?
You can try to put him in a headlock, but I'm going to make it contested because he's not going to want to be put in a headlock.
Or can I bear hug him so he doesn't move?
Again, he's going to contest that.
Yeah.
You can do all that kind of stuff.
But I want to try that. Yeah.
Okay, so let's do a strength contest, meaning you roll a d20, add your strength modifier, and he will do the same. Because he doesn't want you to do that.
I'm not gonna walk in.
Oh my god. 4
Okay.
plus 5.
Okay, so you try to bear hug him or headlock him? Which one?
Let's go.
Okay, try to bear hug him. He evades your bear hug. He's able to push you aside. So you're unsuccessful in your action against him. Wilf.
Is the woman angry? Can I see that the woman is angry?
She's still shocked right now. Yeah.
Can I vomit?
Can you vomit?
Yeah, all the rations I have from the impression.
So try to induce your own vomiting?
Yeah, you run into the room again.
I'll have you need to make,
My reaction was.
you need to make a con check, and it's got to be low. So your con check needs to be, so you're trying to do something difficult, and if your con is a certain number, say 15, you've got to get over your con.
Okay.
So roll over your constitution with a d20.
Okay.
15.
No.
Plus
You try to vomit, but you come to the room, and you're not able to vomit. Anything else you want to do?
I will just run.
So you ran it. So you're already kind of close. Do you want to run away from close? Okay, so being near. Just put you back out here. I don't know what you're doing yet at all. Kasabian, you're up.
Gonna burst into the room
Okay.
and be like, and I'm going to attempt to charm her.
Okay. Is a spell you can cast?
Yeah, it says charm person.
Okay, yeah. So spell casting roll, eh?
Yeah, spellcasting roll.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah.
Hey, lady.
D20. I guess 11 or better, right?
18.
All right.
Done.
Yep. You charmed her.
Charmed her.
Let's see what. Let me quickly roll what that does.
But you could have started with the charm.
I couldn't, but he was like.
Charm
so-
person. You magically beguile one humanoid of a certain level
No,
of
she's
mastery.
later.
They regard you as a friend for the duration. The spell ends if you or your allies do anything to hurt it. So yeah, that it notices. And actually, you need to roll a d8, and that's how many days it's charmed.
Oh,
Days.
a D8.
Damn.
Yeah.
8.
Okay. So this person regards you as a friend until you or any of your allies do something to hurt it.
Okay.
So you've charmed her successfully. And if you want to say anything,
Yeah.
you can. Okay.
So sorry, we've just been dealing with skeletons, and I almost died. And I'm here, and can you please tell us what are you doing here?
Oh, she's like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Something has happened to you, blah, blah, blah. But on her turn, she'll tell you. Gordon, you're up.
So he is going
Just
to
watched all of that.
move towards, not into the room, but like to the doorway of the next
You guys are here.
square kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he's just going to say, "What's going on? Why are we fighting? Please, We're students of theology. Please. Please, I'm so tired. I'm so scared.
Anything else?
No, I don't have any ability to charm. I'm just going in as either that or
but,
try and hurt them. I don't
for
want
that,
to do that.
make a charisma check just to see if you kind of get the other guy's attention with that. It can be hard.
I rolled a 15 for a 14.
Okay, no, I was
Yeah.
making a hard check 18. So yeah. So back to Gimmy's turn.
How is he looking?
Oh, he's looking heavily damaged. Absolutely, like he's on death's door.
That's
But
okay.
he was still able to evade your bear hug, so he's
Okay.
right there.
He's not trying to attack.
Actually, I'm sorry. He gets to go first. I didn't let them go
Okay.
yet, so it's his turn. And sorry, 1 second, check. So yeah, hold on. No, I need to. Let me.
Attack first,
Oh.
I'll put you later.
He's like, I'm sorry. He
Oh,
gets on the ground groveling. He's like, I didn't mean. Please don't hurt me anymore. Please don't hurt me anymore.
Okay.
That's what that. So now it's
okay,
just.
so, okay. There's like a bunk bed. Can I kind of lead him to sit down?
He does.
Okay.
Gratefully, he's like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Can I,
He seems kind of naive, kind of young.
what did you do?
Yeah. You're not monster. You're a
You draw shadow people and dangerous.
oh, monster.
I think you're confusing neutral with bastard.
Same.
So yeah, so he's gonna chop silly bastards. So yeah, he sits down in that bunk and is kind of sobbing to himself.
Can I ask him what they are doing there?
Yeah,
Why they're
he
there?
kind of mumbles like the Baron is over. You know, the heavy taxes the Baron has placed upon our village. We're simply, yes, we stole some caravan goods to take back to our village to support our people, and I don't know why I'm here anymore.
Okay. Kind of pat him on the back, and that's ridiculous.
Okay. Can I get close to this walking stake and
Can you what?
the flaming stake?
Oh, you sure?
Oh yeah. He's small.
Can I tell him like why is the door closed from the other side?
Oh, it's just to give us more security from the entrance to the dungeons.
Okay.
He's saying, because we're just securing our perimeter.
Doesn't check out.
The story doesn't check out.
No, it checks out. I mean, he mumbles about the skeletons and worse, and the troll.
Federal secret.
Can I heal him?
If you want to, yeah, you may, because he is down. He's seriously down low in hit points, given the.
Oh, okay, my
I think it's better to be cautious.
okay, my child, fear not.
Okay.
I can.
6. Okay, no more cure ones for anybody.
You got anyone on
I
point on
can give
that?
a luck, having been the one to have scolded
Yeah.
him. I'll give one luck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pray.
Now that he's okay.
1. I don't really got like.
No one has any more luck points.
Nope.
I've spent 2. I can't do it anymore.
All right, there you go. You failed in casting your spell, so you cannot cast Cure Wounds anymore.
We can ask them if they have.
But yeah, good try. He's like, thank you, I guess. Ow, it hurts so much. He looks at you.
So.
Oh.
The blowback from failing to cast kills him.
Exactly. I know. How do you? No, it does. There is a.
To be fair,
Lightning.
things seem to. But you're like coming through and eating.
I should have you let you die from that mold.
Yes. Hi, I'm thinking about the best of the
No.
party. Yes.
Cypher would traumatize you by
Yeah.
trying running away.
You gotta be on it. Like, I'm just thinking.
I was trying to assert my dominance in front of the.
By chopping up the hair.
So nothing happens. So when you cast that spell, nothing happens. It fails. But Kasabian, your turn.
I'll just ask her. Yeah, I'll ask her. I'm sorry.
She's your super friend. She's a friend of yours. Yeah.
So sorry about you.
Oh no, he's fine.
Maybe you can heal him.
Yeah. Or not.
Can you tell me what anything you know of the sarcophagus and there? And we've noticed these murals. And what some of the rumors we've heard.
I'm new here. I've just joined the bandit gang. No, she says. Our leader Rorik has brought us here. Like Corey said, we were simply acquiring supplies for our village, which has been under taxation from the Baron, unfair taxation. We're hiding out here while the heat cools down before we take our goods back to the village. That central area, no. Rorik, I don't know where you. And I'm so surprised you came bursting through the wall like that. I did not know of that central. That I don't know what's in there. We're hanging out here until things calm down, and I don't know where Rorik is. Corey yelled for his name, but I don't know where he is.
Oh, okay.
Did you see? Maybe you saw Lysa. Did you see Lysa?
No.
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 Oh.
She's not the woman. Okay, on the mural.
No. Not the painted woman.
Oh.
Not the my friend Lysa. No, you
Okay,
didn't
we've
see her?
seen no one. We just restored a chalice.
Okay. No.
Lysa Nelly.
Lysa Winelli. How'd you know her last name? No.
The great.
So there are two
Or-
people missing.
Yeah.
There are two there.
Yeah. Rorik and Lysa. They just left not long ago through that way.
I'll just say that we've heard singing and drums.
Oh, we hear that too. I've heard those as well, and I try to pay attention. But Rorik one day boarded up that wall just yesterday, and heard Corey and him talking, and Rorik was saying we need to secure this area from rock and roll.
Rock and roll.
That's what she says.
Wow. Okay.
Orton?
Your kids are gonna love it.
Yeah. Cool.
He will kind of quietly come into the room and say, Corey, Rorik, Lysa, what's your name?
Bella.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah. I'm so glad you guys are here. Again, she's charmed, right? So.
You know, yep. What's down that way?
There's a room beyond that door which has some caskets. There's lots of caskets and sarcophagi around here, and I try to stay away as much as possible. And that room just goes sweeps around to the west, so you can see she's trying to do that way. Yeah.
And when we ran through here, was this a doorway here?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And there is it's damp and gross down here, and there's mold everywhere. And further that way, there's some caverns which I've never been down. I think Rorik is nervous about whatever is down there. That's the boarded up wall. Rock and roll, he keeps saying. I don't know what rock and roll is.
Right.
It's the new way.
Not new wave, no, rock and roll.
He.
We're gonna lie.
Do they know how many rooms are that way through the boarded up door?
No, she's never been through the boarded up wall area. No.
And then the last thing is, when you're barricading up a doorway, it probably doesn't pay to barricade it from the outside, because then they can pull all the stuff away and then come in.
Interesting theory.
Wow, I am a great knower of theories.
Nothing is not good for his
I'm a
theories.
mathematician, some would say. And then he's going to sit down on the bed. One of the beds, not next to the guy that's all burned.
Okay. He's gross. He smells.
Mm.
I regret nothing.
Gimme, you're up.
Um, just to clarify, 2 of them are currently missing.
Yes.
Right? Okay. Can I ask her Bella,
Bella.
what she was drawing when we came? And all the papers that went
Oh,
flying?
she seems slightly embarrassed. What? Me? No. Just gonna push the paper
Rourke and the nude.
on the desk. She pushed-
Was there anything?
You want to go over and look at it?
Yeah.
That is so funny. It's not what I
The
expected.
drawings.
Uh,
Oh, if there's any maps or anything.
let's see. She's they're drawings of a woman, in various poses. Pose and I'm kind of like drinking tea and maybe putting on her hose. They're various charcoal drawings of a woman, not her. I mean, you
Okay.
can tell they're not
Her.
Bella.
And not
Someone
the
else.
goddess and the imagery.
No, not the no.
Oh.
But you can see. Do you want to say anything? You can see that at a glance.
I just go like, cool. And then
She seems embarrassed. Slightly.
No, I mean just say like nice drawings and just
Thank you.
let her be.
Thank you very much.
Can I poke at the boarded up thing?
Yeah. I mean, it looks like you kind of examine it. You could pull the boards off, and behind it is a natural cavern tunnel
Okay.
going like this.
Okay.
Hmm.
But so I can't see that far into it.
No, you can see. I mean, if you pulled boards off, you could see more.
Okay.
But even without pulling boards, there's gaps.
Mhm.
You can see there's a natural cavern that goes that way.
Okay.
Tunnel cavern.
Would we want to explore that, or would we want to go
There's a door right there.
to
at the
the
end.
door? Because what direction did they go in actually when they? Do we know
She said Rourke and Lysa went that way.
just that way?
Yeah, which is there's a room right beyond there, and it's got she says there's a bunch of coffins in there, and again I'm
Right,
kind of
right,
not
right.
liking that. And then beyond that, there's a room goes around, and there's a sarcophagus in that room, which again I avoid. And
Okay.
then it connects up with what we call the Hall of Heroes, which is this tomb with a bunch of caskets in it. Don't ever go in there.
Okay. What do we want to do? What do we feel? Progress that way?
Yeah.
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 Follow the.
I think it sounds like a good
Will, your turn.
Question: is there any way to get my cure wounds back?
No.
Okay, if I commit anthropophagy, because this guy is almost like charred and
If you commit what?
anthropophagy, like
What's that?
eating the guy alive. Would that-
Oh my God. I think he's gonna contest that.
He's almost dead. No. You told me that he's at the doors of death.
He is an
Don't
death.
eat him.
Doesn't mean he wants to die.
Eat it. Please
I mean, if I recover, what do you want? To die in the hands of some troll or to have cure wounds? Cure wounds.
Please don't eat him.
I also object to eating him.
Please do not eat
And
him.
he's like, no, I don't think that's a good idea.
What do you? What will the eating achieve?
I mean, he's
In
he's
theory.
immortal, so
Will fit you with
I'm
the
powered. I mean, if I eat his still beating the heart, should I get like the like
Well, I'm gonna say it's like that I
force?
want.
Yeah.
Okay, I will just
nibble.
no, I will just check all the things that because personally there's a drawer and there are and stuff.
Okay, you're going around the room checking for things, and there's books in the bookshelf scattered across the floor now, and you kind of some titles. There's a title called Bone Town. The Emerald Sea is another title. There's a book called The Nine, which seems to be bound in skin.
Oh.
Yeah. The book entitled The Nine is skin bound. And then you see there's a silver dagger under one of the beds.
Oh.
That's what you find as you scan and kind of go around the room.
Okay.
Do you want to do anything with that information? I think?
Yeah, guys, I think that those people know more. I I should get the silver dagger. I mean, it's good
Yeah,
on
sure.
that. Yeah. But I cannot carry it.
What are you gonna get? Sorry.
Somebody should get the silver dagger.
Okay, you can put. If anyone want to pick it up, you may.
I have rapier, so you can give it to me.
Okay, take the silver. Save a silver dagger.
We'll have this.
Yeah.
I mean, we bring to her. She's
So she, and the guy is kind of like he's on death's door, sitting there on the bed, and she's just like Kasabian's best friend. So she's, take that.
bestie.
Yeah, she's like sorry to the book. She's kind of putting the books back on the bookshelf.
Okay.
Just putting things back up in there. Okay. I will say the book titled The Nine Bound in Skin is particularly enticing to you, you who wanted to eat somebody. You don't know what skin it's bound in, but it is.
He's like,
Jerk.
That's kind of looks particularly enticing. Saving your turn.
horrified by my cleric colleague. I'm going to apologize to Kasabian to Bella. Sorry about it. He's a little hungry. And say, do you want to join us while we go looking for Rorik and
Lysa.
Lysa? Because we are also looking for what might lie. We hear rumors of treasure. Jimmy keeps saying this.
I'd gladly join you. Yes. One thing, as
Sorry about your friend again.
you're talking there, and you notice that on her desk is a small vial of kind of golden.
I'm gonna ask her about it.
Oh, I don't know what that is. Rorik seemed to really was very concerned about its well-being.
Oh.
I don't know what it is.
Do you mind if I inspect it?
Sure, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
You won't drink it, don't worry. I just wanted to look at it. And so I'll, I guess, try and inspect it, look at it.
Yeah. Looks like a potion of some kind.
Okay,
It's
that's cool. And then, all right. I don't know, would I open it and smell it? Can I,
Some sort of
can I just open and smell it? Not
You can, sure, you can
Yeah.
open it. It smells like rose water. It smells very like Turkish delight
Interesting.
almost. It
okay.
smells very nice.
I'll cut it. I'm like, do you mind if we take this along with us?
Sure, I'm sure Rorik wouldn't mind.
Yeah, that's all I'm kind of.
Totally into you.
I love this. 8 days. Okay, yeah. Excellent. Yeah. All right.
Seemingly the rest of our lives.
Yeah,
Yeah. For now.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Um,
Can we test it?
Yeah, so Orden, your turn.
I'm not test it on him.
how long has it been since you've seen it?
Oh,
give it to the
Yeah.
Today?
No, they left
They
just
left today.
moments before you came in the room. Moments, meaning like
Oh, wow.
minutes, really.
Right.
Not like seconds, minutes. 5 minutes, maybe. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's away and look at them, try and find them,
Yeah.
and you put in a good word for us
That's
when
why
we run into them.
Oh, okay, certainly.
She's
Corey would like just to. He's like, I just want to lie down in the bed.
make him drink.
Yeah. My turn.
Yeah. So that's what's. So
Yeah, I'll just move to the doorway to kind of shine the light towards the. Oh, yeah, I forgot I hadn't moved in. Yeah, to get the light going.
But indeed, your
into the
turn.
room.
Gimme, if you want to lead the party that way, you're welcome to, or that whatever Obviously, your turn. What would you do?
yeah.
Yeah. So, see what happens.
It's Rorik's. He told I don't want to drink it. He seemed very concerned and possessive of this elixir, and I don't want to. I don't know.
But it's an elixir.
It's some important potion. I don't know what it does, but he seemed very possessive, and so I don't simply want to.
You mean?
He could. Yeah. He could.
It could be a really good potion of health.
Yeah.
That's what you might tell him.
Yeah. I'm gonna leave the potions to you both.
Okay.
Because you're just more intrigued about it. And I'll carry on down
Okay.
the passage.
I'm gonna need space. I'll put it in the room.
Cool.
Pistachios.
I'm charming her. That's what I'm for.
No, there are no more room for pistachios.
You're trying to eat them too.
I know I cannot eat that. I know from experience. But
Okay.
I'm really curious that
Yeah, I
we
know.
can actually smell it, or
This.
Do you want? No, you smell.
Oh,
It. Did you smell it?
no? Can I?
he in real time. You want
In
to
real
smell?
life.
Oh,
Sure. Go smell it.
Oh, look, interesting.
It's piss.
Smells like liquor. Is it liquor, no?
It's liquor. Yeah.
Oh.
But if you drink the potion, you gotta drink the potion. Okay, so there's the room. You go into it. Yes, you go move that open the door.
Walk into it.
Okay. Sorry.
Like that.
Blah blah. What are you saying? Yeah. Okay, so opening that door, you see the room there. There are 4 caskets. Are there 4 caskets? There are 4 caskets in the corner there. On the caskets, this wonderfully carved wooden caskets, and carved upon them are images of knights, like knights in shining armor. So none of this undead stuff that you've seen previously, but knights in shining armor. And leaning on the caskets, on one of them is a pick and a crowbar.
Okay.
And as you can see, there's that exit, open exit to another room. If you go in more, I'll put that room on there if you.
I mean, okay, so I have the light behind me because Orden's holding it.
Yeah.
But just so you know, that light is also it's a torch.
Yep.
It's starting to sputter.
Okay.
We've been another hour. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I have another torch that I could give you.
Yeah. Oh no, I've got one, so I can do it on mine.
Okay. Can I see into this?
Yeah, because you went in that room, right?
Yeah. Also,
Yeah, it's supposed to match up.
okay.
It's a little bit iffy. Usually.
I mean, it's a lot closer than it probably planned out would
Use your
be.
imagination.
Pretty good.
So you can see that room. There you go.
Yeah,
That's
nice.
there you go. Done.
Perfect.
So you can see that room. You can see another casket there against the wall. The casket is ajar. That is open.
Okay.
And this one.
Yeah.
Can I hear anything?
There's also, you can see murals around the room, but I'm not gonna, unless you go in there, I'll describe it better.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that?
Turn the
It's hard.
tilt it a little back a little bit. Is that?
Right.
Yeah.
Can I hear anything? Can I, like, do I sense any vibration, like any rhythmic vibration?
Go ahead and make a wisdom check for me, if you would, please. So, yeah.
1.
No, you don't hear anything. Matter of fact, you broke your ear.
God. Sounds like painting.
You pulled an ear muscle. Yeah, your ear's popping off. Yeah, Wilf.
Okay, can I check? Is this guy? How is he feeling?
Did he what? Did he drink some of that? No.
How is he feeling?
He's feeling very poorly.
Pretty
Okay.
dead.
Can I try to heal with him with improvised pieces of paper? I feel bad. Come on, I mean, you almost killed him.
Almost.
No.
No, okay. Can I give him an extreme unction?
A what?
Like, you know, when priest is like going to the.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can. Yeah, try to
Like, I will put him on bed and I will.
ease his passing into the next
Yeah.
life. He's like, I don't want to die.
We don't want to go there.
I mean, maybe.
He doesn't want to drink it.
Can
I mean, you have to force him.
I mean,
So you
I mean, you have to give me that he's at the walls. I have the doors of the death. Like,
Yeah,
he's
he is,
really weak.
He is.
Can I open his mouth and force feed making half of the potion?
I would make you make a check for that.
I will.
Okay. Okay.
Half of the potion. Half.
Okay.
Not all, because he doesn't
Yeah, half.
deserve.
Okay, and wait a second. So let me think. Dex. Make a Dex roll. Okay, it's difficult because he's resisting. So, it's gonna be a difficult check. So.
Can somebody help me?
To hold him down.
Okay.
I'm weak as shit. So I'm.
Okay,
Yeah.
if you help, then that's your action for this round.
That's okay.
And you can roll with advantage. You roll the d20 twice and take the higher roll.
I'm doing torches this round.
Okay.
anyway, so.
So roll it twice, take a higher roll. It's a Dex roll.
Oh, not bad.
What was that? That was good. That was 18 was going to be the target. So you're able to do it. You're able to pour half the elixir down his throat. Who wants to drink half of it? I'll drink half of it.
That's a thrive, man. What is it?
What is it? Whiskey?
It's water of life.
You gotta drink it. Why not?
Oh my god. Okay.
Whiskey.
He feels better.
Oh, great.
Oh,
He feels better.
It is a good healing elixir.
And
Now we have to open his. Get back.
he doesn't feel. He
Put a
feels.
straw in it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So he was resisting the entire time. He's like, "Ah." But then he pours about half it down his throat. He's like, oh, I feel more alive. I'm sorry I resisted. Still, shitty of you to hold my mouth open. Shitty of you to hold my mouth open like that, he says. But thank you, I guess. And you, he doesn't even look at you. He's like,
Sorry.
okay, that was your guys' turn. So he gained health from that. He gained health points. Or-
We'll light the new torch with the old torch,
Yep, I feel that's good. So,
and then
Again,
we'll move. Did you say that? I'll walk to the doorway of the next room.
Yep.
And did you say when I look in that the coffins in there have knights in shining armor on them?
Yeah, they're wooden coffins and they're really nicely carved, knights.
Like fancy knight
Yes.
looking. Okay. That's different from what we've seen so far. I will go into the room.
Okay.
Can I see if there's any sort of like religious iconography on their armor, like if they're they've got tabards of a certain.
Sure. Let me see. Carving them, yeah. You recognize the kind of heraldry of the state you're in, which is called Ulek, U-L-E-K. So that's the country you're in, one of many countries in the land. So they have the heraldry of Ulek Knights. And so you didn't know this was strange only in that you have seen
None of that so
none
far.
of that so far. And the
Yeah.
other sarcophagi have been kind of, carved with skeletons on them.
Yeah. Okay.
So, although these are wooden coffins, so they're not necessarily, those are
They're
more
not-
mobile, right?
yeah.
So they might have been brought in at some point.
How
I kind of think that.
is the Ulek as a country, as a state? How is it like a long
It's a
story?
yeah, and it's a
country.
lawful country. So you know what I mean. So it's not like a bad. It's
So I mean, they're potentially.
so they're good knights.
Yeah,
the Knights of Ulek are from a good lawful country.
Oh yeah, I was going to say. I mean, it makes sense to place dead bodies with other dead bodies if you are looking for a place to put them. It is weird that this is some sort of mausoleum to
Yeah.
undeath,
Yeah.
and that these goodies are in here, and the baddies are over there.
Mhm.
Maybe they were all part of like.
Some sort of.
Maybe she became corrupt at some point, and maybe there's some connection. I don't know.
Okay. He will. Do they look like they're sealed? Like there's no movement or banging or anything?
There's
coming
no
from them?
banging, but the lids are closed. But
They're just like it's not
Is it in the front wood?
Yeah, the lids are closed. But you don't hear any banging at that.
Okay.
Very cool.
I mean, you could open a lid if you.
Yeah, no, I don't. I feel this I'm not so worried about because I mean it's weird undead stuff that seems less sacrilegious to interact with. He will say that it is odd, but it could be just a recent event that 4 knights have died. Do they look the same age? Like
Yeah,
the same
the commons are
weathering?
yeah,
Like they're the same?
yeah.
And he will move towards the more center of the room to shine the light down this corridor.
Okay.
Yeah, and that'll be him.
Gimme. You're in the room with Warden there, and you guys are all kind of moving that direction because you're on the edge of the light.
No, but there is light, not in the front.
Of who? Oh,
You told the
yeah, they have candles on the table. Yeah.
I will continue into the next room.
Okay, into that room with the coffin there. Okay.
Was that the one that you said was open?
It is open, yes.
Oh, fuck.
I wish I saw where it was. Just not thinking what
I couldn't. The super thing got stuck on the stairs. I couldn't push it any further.
You step into the room, yes, and so you see that large casket. There's a carving of a knight on the top of the casket. There are murals around the room. The murals, they are a series of murals of priests who are bloodily slitting open the throats of human sacrifices.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
That's perfect.
As you step in, this thing crawls out of that.
Oh no.
Some kind of undead.
Okay.
But I will, if you want to take you can, I'm gonna say you can do another move if you want to, but only of one. So you are close. If you want to move away to near, you may. Okay. Or not. But that'll be the end of your turn. Or you can attack if you want to attack.
What is does it look big?
It's an undead. It's not a skeleton. It's got gray-green skin, dripping long claws, slavering mouth. I'm sorry.
Any armor?
No. It's you've probably never seen one of these things before. Let's see if I can find. Where is skew? Not skew. Tarask? How do you?
Tarask, I think. But that's also an enormous dinosaur lizard.
Is a pale. Okay, he does have armor. A pale armored warrior, undead, obviously. So got skin. The skin is gray-green, chainmail armor, and a bastard sword, a big sword.
Okay. Oh.
Yes. Woof.
Could I? I'm just thinking. I want to kind of back out slightly, so that there's time for everyone to.
Yeah, you can back out. I mean, that's the end of your turn. You can back out. So move away. You'll be right now. You're kind of close. Move away to near.
Yeah.
So
And I basically yell behind me like, "Hey guys, undead warrior thing with a sword."
Wilf, your turn. Undead warrior with a sword. Yeah, it's a white. Okay. I mean, they have different kind of stats than other. I mean, so if you know the stats of a white, they are a powerful undead. Yeah.
Power undead with fire.
Probably
Okay.
as much as not a lot of things.
Wilf, you're up.
Okay.
Probably better than old mate in the on the bunk bed.
Considering putting us to sleep.
I have some royal flasks and things too.
But then you also have the silver dagger.
I have a silver dagger.
In this game, silver is good against undead.
Yes, some. I mean, Yes, some creatures are affected only by silver weapons or magic weapons, and that includes some undead, some lycanthropes, werewolves, things. Yeah. So perhaps this creature is only affected by silver, but I'm going to say you don't know.
Okay.
Unless you wanted to make, well, whatever. I'll let you make a wisdom check at a really difficult level. Yeah, go ahead.
2.
You don't know. So basically, that you're thinking, what can affect this? What can harm this horrible creature that's coming out of the sarcophagus? You don't know the answer to it. Aside from you assume
It's just
normal
big
weapon.
and has.
Well,
Okay, and presumably I'm a priest. I know about undead.
yeah.
Can I do the same? Try to do the
I'll
same?
make you. I'll give you a different check. So you get a less difficult check of 15. Well, no, actually, you don't know what's going on yet. So you got to go up in there.
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
I will.
Move in there. Yes.
Here.
Yeah. Okay.
Next to all.
So I assume as well that Gimme is like, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm screaming.
Okay. So you hear that. You come in, Will. So you move to near, not close, but near.
And I will do like this with my eyes and try to see.
You can see it coming towards you guys, and sure, so this is still difficult. So a 15 wisdom check. You can add a wisdom modifier if you have it. 15.
You're screaming like Dave Landers in The Simpsons.
20.
Okay, 20.
20 plus 2.
On the
20.
die. Okay, so you know this creature is a white. You've read for them in your studies. You know that it's only damaged by silver weapons or magical sources are the only things that do damage to it.
Nice.
And you know that if it touches you, it can drain life from you. Yeah, and that in mechanics terms that equals to it takes your con stat down.
Okay.
Yeah, so if it touches you, it will reduce your constitution.
Drain.
Yeah. So yeah, you know this is a bad creature. And you, sorry, with that 20, you also know that they are immune, so they fight forever. They will never run away.
Even with the spells?
What I mean in mechanics terms, they do not have to make morale checks.
Okay.
So some monsters, when they get below a certain hit points, the DM rolls to see if they run away or not. Not with this guy. He will never run.
But if I use turn undead?
But yeah, you can try to turn him dead, but he will never run away from a morale check.
Okay.
So with all that, you know all that stuff about him. And else to tell you, you know that he's attack once per round, fairly high hit points, but not hugely high. No, not even that high. In the tens of hit points. Okay.
Okay.
Between 10 and 20. I'll say that. Exactly. Yeah. So with that 20, because I'm telling you all this because you rolled that 20. Yeah, you know that's a creature. And that was just by glancing at it. But so you've moved. Do you want to take an action?
Can I turn him?
Yes. Let me. How's that work? Let me look at turn them dead.
I will just make it.
So you flash it?
His armor becomes blue.
Cannibalistic. nudist.
I'm gonna fucking eat him.
He's a nudist and a cannibal.
Yeah.
He's the secret bad guy of the game.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I'm just a priest. I mean, normal priest.
Yeah, bad guy.
Yeah, pretty bad.
Okay, it's a tournament.
I love
It's essentially a spell. I mean, that's the way it's treated in this game. Let me look up the spell real fast here. So you turn it dead. Range near. Let it say. But undead creatures within near of you must make a charisma check versus your spellcasting check. If the creature fails by 10 or more points and is equal to or less to your level, it is destroyed. Otherwise, if it fails, it flees free from you for 5 rounds. I'll tell you one thing, this is higher level than you. So if you successfully turn it, it will flee from you for 5 rounds. And to do that, it makes the charisma check versus your spellcasting check. So you roll a d20, add your spellcasting modifier, and I roll a d20, and we see who wins. If you want to do it.
Okay.
Which is fine.
What do you guys want me to
Might
do?
as well.
I
think so.
yeah, you're the guy with
Sounds
the
right.
cleric stuff. I bow to your wisdom here.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you should think. What a cool idea.
Okay,
If
so
it- if
you
it
call
runs
for
away-
your deity.
If it
Oh, you're
runs away,
And you got a
we're
+1.
good, and if it doesn't, well, we're in the same position.
Exactly. I don't know if we're
Okay, so you roll your d20, add your spellcasting modifier.
Come on me, bro.
Ha!
Come on me.
No, wait, go away from me.
14.
+1.
15 off. Okay, so I gotta be a 15. I get a +3 on this, so. I'm gonna die.
Oh.
That means you don't turn.
So we don't have to run on that anymore, guys.
No. Turn on dead. It doesn't.
Is it an ability rather than
yeah.
a spell?
It is.
Spell-like
The
ability.
spell is what you use to see what happens, but no, it's not. It doesn't count. Let me look it up again. I'm pretty sure it's not.
Then it's Cure Wounds is a spell?
Yeah, that's a spell. So that
Sorry. So you know the turn-in spell doesn't count toward your number of known spells. So I guess yeah, it is a spell essentially. No one wants to. No more luck points here. Yeah. Let me look really fast. Just make sure
I tried, guys.
I'm casting pre-spell.
Hey, that's fine.
Next time I can just flash.
Yeah, it is a spell. It's kind of. I mean, that's what they treat here. So,
I mean,
here we go.
Yeah.
I mean, they're basically this jerky.
Sabian, your turn.
Hearing all the screaming, I run in, and come up just behind my dwarvian comrade, and
Sure, you can be near.
yeah, near to cast magic missile.
Okay. So 9 right here, so 11 on the other end.
Yeah, +3, 14.
yeah, so you DC 11, right? So
Yeah.
you should be that.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can. I was looking for AC, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, so you did hit. So go roll
Okay.
damage for that.
One.
Okay. 1
All of
point of
that,
damage.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay. That's my turn, I swear.
Gordon, you're up. So yeah, the magical streaks down the room, smashes off this white, stumbles back a little bit, but still coming towards you.
How does, with things that require a certain level of a creature, how do I know that as a wizard? Like, do I just do it and then it fails, or?
If you wanted to know, we could. If you want to we could do an intelligence check or wisdom
Okay,
check.
yeah, I'll give it intelligence.
Okay, sure.
20.
Okay, that's fine. So this is a level 3 creature.
Level 3? Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I won't do that. So I will also magic missile.
Mhm.
That's a success.
Yeah, 14 is your target for this guy.
Oh, that's I've made the spell cast DC.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then I'll back off a little bit.
Okay.
Just towards the wall that way.
Okay. So that's fine. You're still near. Yeah, close but near. Gimme, you're up.
And I, and kind of like throw my silver dagger like a dart at the.
You may.
You kind of cringed at that.
So then you're not gonna have it once you throw it.
Huh?
You're not gonna have it once you throw it.
I like the idea, but it's more like hit or miss.
Yeah.
Having
If you're a soldier, you know that.
yeah,
That's true.
You got one shot with it.
yeah.
If you
Yeah.
throw it.
I don't think I do well with daggers.
The singing comes back. You guys hear like
Rock and roll.
you hear that that direction.
Okay.
Would we know from the
Awesome, Excel.
clerical check earlier if dousing it in oil and then setting it alight
Yeah,
would
like
be
that idea.
Yeah. Those are
dramatically
my-
good? Would it do anything? Would it even?
Not dramatic, not dramatically good. It would do damage, but not any more so than otherwise. He would know that from the 20. Yeah. So they're not particularly pained by fire.
Okay.
Any more than some, any more than the
If it was set alight from an oil flask, how would that affect a damage roll? Would it be just like a D6 kind of
It'd
thing?
be a damage roll and probably a continuing damage roll as long as the fire was still burning.
Okay.
That's what.
Because I can make fire.
Oh, okay.
I don't have oil though.
I could give you my oil flask.
And I have oil.
Whose turn is it?
My turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of.
I'm no good at throwing it, but because I'm last, if someone else were to throw it, I can burn it.
What I can give you, one of you, because for it to kind of have any effect on the damage, I need to throw first and then attack, and I don't want to come near it because it seems strong. So,
What's your action?
I'll throw it.
Throw your dagger.
No, the oil
Oh.
flask, the with oil.
You have a flask.
Yeah, I have a bunch.
Okay, go and throw one. Yeah. To hit roll. Roll a d20.
Five.
You miss.
Aw.
And I'm gonna say where it lands, and let me just kind of do like. It smashes on the casket. Okay, where the casket is. That's where you hit.
Cool.
Okay. And so the casket is now doused in oil. Any movement?
No, I'm just gonna stay.
Okay.
Can I? Do you guys have oil flasks?
Nope.
No, I'll give you one oil flask.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Priest.
Okay.
You're like, Will, your turn. Get out. You're holding oil flask. Fuck.
Okay.
Let's throw one.
So.
Okay. It's your oil flask. Got it. Okay. Go ahead.
So we can
Nice.
set everything on fire.
I think it just was.
Magic missile.
Yeah.
14.
14.
That's it. So
Nice.
oil flask
Magic missile.
breaks upon the white and douses it in oil. Any movement you want to take, Will?
I'm just gonna go with my friends here.
Okay, you should move away to.
No, well, no, I will more from a corner. I will. We can discuss it.
Okay.
Typing.
Remember, it's schematic, so you just put yourself anywhere there. Okay, so I'm gonna say you're still in near.
Yeah, but I'm behind the casket.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
To the magic
See.
missile and hope to douse him.
Okay,
And then douse oil.
Go ahead. Roll the hit. Or, I mean, spellcasting, whatever roll.
16 on the die plus
Okay.
3.
Okay, so first we'll do your magic missile
Yeah.
damage.
One.
Wow, God, you guys. Like,
That's crazy.
This
um,
is you know what?
He's great up.
yeah, you guys. You guys.
Me too.
I changed up the green dice and the blue dice. It didn't make any. It didn't have anything.
Yeah, I think so.
Take mine.
Yeah, thanks.
It has fallen like
Alright.
I don't know how many times in
Yes.
before.
I will. Okay, well at least it'll light it
One
up.
second, let me look something up.
When you roll a 1 with those beer dice, don't forget to blame Leo.
I will.
Oh, okay. If the oil is ignited now, right? Okay. It burns for 4 rounds, dealing 1d4 damage each round. Okay.
Nice.
And so I'll do roll another d4 for the fire damage.
3.
There you go.
Alright.
So this white is now on fire. And yes, taking damage for the next 4 rounds. Okay. Gordon.
So now that it is on fire, he's just gonna magic missile.
Okay.
It's a success. 2.
That's good. Better.
2. Its turn.
I am becoming a golden god.
He's gonna move from near to close
Oh my god.
and attack you.
No.
In front there, Gimme.
Okay.
This bastard's a flaming white fire coming out with this bastard sword. 7 on the die. Probably not going to do much. 10 all up.
I see 11.
Okay, you're good. You missed that. You missed you rather, but now it's your turn.
Oh, okay, I guess.
You have a silver. No, silver.
What? I have a silver dagger.
Yeah,
I
you
got it.
You didn't throw it. You,
Can I stab him?
you may stab it.
Okay.
Try to stab
I
it.
will try and stab him.
Stab it.
Alright,
Do it now.
so just d20.
Yeah.
Oh, 19.
Nice.
That's a hit.
I don't know what
A
the
D4.
damage is. I don't know.
I'm sure it's a D4. Let me look up real fast.
Okay, oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. 3. So that's a 3.
Dagger, D4, yeah. 3 points damage. Okay. It screams as you drive that silver dagger into its chest, and like steam comes out of it. Well, your turn.
If I push him far enough, would he think a turn to reach us again? I'm far away from him,
yeah.
behind the caskets. Imagine I like charge to him
Yeah,
with my shield on top. Can I push it far enough and
you
stuff?
you probably can't push him away. You can knock him down.
I will try to knock him down.
You have a shield?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go up to him and you're gonna try to knock him down. That'd be a strength contest. I would say.
Wolf is our tank.
Exactly.
He's got the highest state.
So you roll a d20, strength modifier added to it. I roll a d20, strength modifier added to it. If I beat you, nothing happens.
Okay.
I rolled a 2. You probably gonna
Just
do
lose. 1 minus 1. 0.
You rolled a 1. You. Okay. You. Oh my goodness. So you run to push him down, and you trip, and you fall prone at the flaming white feet.
Oh my god.
I'm a hero.
You are. And so, well done, Kasabian, your turn.
I'm in like just in awe. Like where I am, throw a magic missile.
I'm gonna go for it.
Jesus.
So it's flaming white, screaming out.
13 on the die.
Yeah, so you're still casting.
Yeah,
So it's just 11 or better.
Oh yeah, then I've got it.
Okay, so you success again.
Yes. Alright, oh yeah.
So this did
Yeah.
4 damage.
3.
Still alive, this white. So the white, although it's been smashed by a couple magic missiles, it's on fire.
And
Roll your fire
yeah,
damage
my
again.
fire
This is second round of fire.
1 on the die.
Ah, the white succumbs though, crumples to the ground on top of Will. He's gonna. The fire's gonna smolders out, and Will, if you're there with a burning white on top of you. But Orvin, it's your turn.
Huzzah!
Exactly. Success again.
We're brave and heroic, and we did it. I wonder if that was work.
Oh.
We'll never know.
Well, no. Your colleague. So
Yeah.
she's up there with you. Bella's up there, just hiding there. He's gonna sit on the bed.
Okay, he's on the bed.
But Bella's up there with you, and no, it's not.
In that case, he will walk past and go into here, and have a look around here to see if there's any iconography or something that he can get a better idea of what the hell's going on.
Like I said, there is Gimme saw around the walls of the room murals depicting 13 priests bloodily slitting the throats of various human sacrifices. On the wall directly behind the coffin is a mural of a knight, a kind of evil looking at, a dark knight. So it's kind of like his armor is dark and kind of scrolled with little points on it, and you can see through this helm he's cackling as his sword is cutting through various foes, kind of foes, but none of the foes are hazily drawn foes. So an evil looking knight cutting through the enemy, but the other walls
looking like the white, or just a fanciful.
No, looking like the white.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I look into the sarcophagus?
Mhm.
and see if there's just anything else in there. Not a second white. Not a second.
There is a bone tube stoppered with a cork at one end.
If I have the remaining actions, I'll pick it up.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah. Exactly.
Great success.
Gimme your turn.
Can I pull my silver dagger out from the white?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sure.
And I guess I just walk through. Oh, I guess I should help and
Pull the
Prone,
carcass off.
cleric.
pull the white carcass off of Wilf.
Okay.
And walk through to the edge of the other room.
Okay.
Walk to the edge of the light.
And you see Orden's in there, right? He's investigating. You know, he's in here kind of investigating this, and you pulled this off, the white off, and so you're here as well, and you'll get up eventually, actually.
Don't take this thing really far away, because I might have a bite of it.
Looking in, so if you look, you can see that chamber there, and that is the chamber you saw.
Yeah.
You can tell it's the same chamber. And there is a exit there as well, and you can see these open caskets, right?
Do I have any? Can I continue walking through?
If you want to, yeah, you can walk. You can use both your actions to walk from far to close, so that you can walk in the room if you want to. Yeah.
I'll walk to about kind of to the edge of it so that I can have a better look at the caskets and if there's anything on the walls, and just to get a sense of the space.
Yes, there's a couple caskets there. It smells of lilac in the room. And you can hear out that cavern exit, some drumming noises and kind of guttural grunts. Something like that. Will, it's up to you.
1 second, I want to check which.
Sure. Should I? It's 3:30. I don't know how long I'm going to stay. We can keep playing at least for about an hour. I think this game might last. We want to take it. Should I put other pizza in? Really can.
You mind?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait.
Can we inspect this room before, guys, properly?
I looked at them, but I didn't touch them because I thought that they were just gonna be regular dudes, so I didn't bother to
The
look.
knights. The good knights.
There may be tasty morsels.
Yeah, if
within.
you want to eat the good knights in here.
Why do we have a cannibalism?
I honestly don't know how this came to be.
I mean, I suppose that
Weird
if you eat
occult men.
the corpse of, the living flesh of a person, you will gain its soul and
His life force.
yeah, and then you can get spells back. But apparently not.
And I was the monster.
Well, let's not detract from the fact that you did try and kill a man.
Because, I mean,
Let's not detract from the fact you ran into a room, gagged, and ran back out.
I know, that was hilarious.
I mean,
That was
I tried to do something productive. I mean, I was to serve my dominance. Like, can you imagine there is this naked man that tried to eat your friend and start puking in front of you? You say, like, this is a madman.
in an
Like, I'm gonna die.
evil dungeon. Friend or foe?
You ran in and coughed up
Oh.
the and ran out.
Always foe. Trust no one apart from the party. But I don't know
Not
about
even
the
your
party.
friends.
But I don't know even your friends. He's gonna eat me when I die.
No, don't worry, not when you die.
Now, I just like turn around, he's nibbling like salt on
As
my
soon as
arm.
you look away. Jesus.
I know, magic missile just work wonders with the rounds of damage.
I suspect that there is going to be some kind of like heavy metal singer, necromancer,
Hmm.
like this.
It's also very handy having her charmed, being a bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
When a charm person works, it's so good, and when it fails, it makes everything so much
So
worse.
awkward, yeah.
It's just like
Being so-
it's incredible up until it isn't.
yeah.
Also, two open caskets here. Liza Rourke,
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Do you reckon what the music?
But why would the caskets look kind of old and clean?
Yeah.
I mean, they could be, but
Why
like
would they be in there?
because they were missing. They could
Yeah, but
be.
But they weren't missing for a long time.
No.
There's some more haggis in the fridge, just so you know. I mean,
Ooh,
whatever it is.
There is
What's
person.
the rock and roll music on?
Whose turn is it?
My turn. Okay. I will go and open one of these caskets here. Because why not? This is me. This.
Oh, they're bandits. I keep thinking, are we with the knights of these people? Because I was like, we shouldn't open it, but they're bandits. They're fine.
Yeah. They just
It's just like, oh
people.
god, we're going to be opening the graves of their
Yeah, they're people,
friends.
brethren. Nah. Your friends probably.
Myself, it moves to attack.
Another one?
Oh my
Jesus Christ! I'm a madman.
You're chaos personified. Xavian, shaking your head, Xavian. That's quite a shirt you got, Trisha.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that? I mean, like, where's that from?
Yeah.
It's got poopy sleeves, crazy
Like
pagan
Zodiac.
symbols on it, a big collar. Seriously, where'd you get that?
In India.
Oh, it's an Indian. Okay,
That's
okay,
one
okay.
Yeah.
That's
found
why
it
it's
in their wardrobe one day. She put it on, she couldn't take it off.
Take it off. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, that's why I was like,
Yeah, no, it's really cool.
It's pretty crazy. I mean, Scott. Okay,
That's so cool.
oh no, yeah, like a dragon lizard thing. Yeah. I know. I keep finding new
All
stuff.
kinds of arcane symbols.
Yeah.
in that thing. It's like a
Oh, it's like a. I think that's like a. You wanted the lion head,
Like a manticore.
kind of like a manticore. I think that's what they're going for. I know. Yeah, I think it's a manticore.
It isn't a
It's a pretty
sphinx.
awesome shirt.
Gonna bring it to Denver.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Kit Sabian, your turn.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Just
Sir,
don't
what
wear
is
it
it?
on the flight day so you can get into the country. And then,
Oh yeah.
Sir Will opens a casket and a skeleton comes out and moves to attack him.
All right. Yeah, I see this.
Those people should help us because I mean this woman is
I will say skeleton. Come in, but okay, I will. Yep, I will try and magic missile it.
Okay.
Yep, 16 on the die.
Got it.
3. Yeah.
and did you roll a d4 just then?
No. I hadn't yet rolled it. 2 damage.
Damn, I was going to say, I was like,
I know.
four.
No. It was. Yeah.
No, remember it was smash into the
Yeah.
skeleton. First,
Yeah.
whatever. Ribbon was flying off. Orden.
So he's pulled the bone scroll through and goes,
He's not going to stuff going on his door.
puts it back into the sarcophagus and turns and shoots a magic missile down the
Definitely with
corridor.
a scroll tube, though. You would.
Yeah. That's why he's not going to move away from it because he wants to come back to it. Success.
What?
Oh yeah, that face gives it away. I need these ones.
I know.
Damn it. Right, so again, magic bullet goes streaking across the room and smashing that skeleton, does another point of damage.
Yeah.
That brings you, Gimme.
Alrighty.
You're practicing, done.
Right.
Wait, where am I? Oh, I'm over
You're
here.
done. Yeah.
So yeah, you're on the edge. So Orden holds a torch, right?
Yeah.
He's the center. Everyone else is on the very edge of the light. Okay.
Can I
no, but there is light coming from this one.
Yeah, but wait.
have enough
I make the rules.
actions to kind of charge from where I am?
Can you what?
Do I have enough kind of actions to charge from where I am into
No.
the skeleton? No.
You can take your whole turn to get there, or you can take your turn to get within missile range if you have anything to throw.
I'm
I'm gonna say you're not near.
Can I
So you're
grapple
far, so you can move to close, or you can move to near and miss.
them? Okay. Mm,
He's really together.
Oh,
I might.
you guys are here now.
Let's see.
He's all
Part
the
of me
things
wants
to
to explore the little tombs, but
Maybe go stop.
Yeah.
maybe I should go back.
Sorry to ban you mid thought there.
It,
I feel like
I mean, if you
Don't worry.
if you don't want to throw something, if you run to get there, so you can run on the next
Yeah, the
turn
next
and
turn.
the-
Hail him.
the
Yeah.
axe.
Well, maybe, but
But
maybe
with
he'll be
Bella
dead.
as well, like
Yeah.
he should be
Yeah,
able to help,
hopefully
right?
between-
Right? Hopefully.
1, 2, 3, maybe.
This thing that
A lot of
should-
options are
Up
available
to
to you.
you. Yeah.
I think the only thing you shouldn't do is go in here.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
By
you're
yourself.
going away
I
from
was
the
thinking
light.
of getting like putting lighting another torch
Oh yeah.
and just having an explore.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
good
I think
It's
I'll
up to
do
you,
that.
yeah.
I think I'll do that. I'm gonna light a torch.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to go into the room.
Okay.
And I want to basically have a look at the one of the. I just want to examine the room a little bit more
I
closely.
really love that, like just visualizing it, like in the background, you can just see like we're like,
Yeah, the camera starts down.
like I love it so much.
I looked at
I think we're fine. It's just hilarious.
So in that cavern room there, the walls are kind of collapsed and the stones are breaking into onto the floor.
Okay.
There's leaking water coming into the room. Those caskets there are broken, open, and empty. You can see a skeleton in one of them, but there's no rib cage to the skeleton. There's a pile of bones inside it. As well, you see there's some broken pottery around, like it might have been an urn of some kind around the caskets there, and that's what the lilac smell is coming from that broken pottery. Maybe it held some kind of scented water.
Okay.
That brings us to you, Wilf.
But the skeleton has not done anything.
Oh yeah, sorry, thank you. He attacks you. You're 5 on the die. I'm sure it's gonna miss. Yeah, 6 all up. So he swings at you with his sword.
It's 13.
Yeah, he misses you.
And I have a shield. A shield or something.
Oh, the shield added to your AC. I think it gives you an extra AC point.
Okay.
I think I can.
I think it's plus
Or 2? Yeah, maybe it's 2.
Then have 15.
No, it's already. It'd be.
It's calculated because some of the other stats have not been calculated yet.
Let's see. What's your basic AC? What are you wearing for armor?
Leather.
Leather armor. Okay, let me look that up.
I think leather armor is 11 plus your dex.
Let's see. Gear slots.
So
Armor.
I think it might be
Leather. 11 plus dex mods. What's your dexterity modifier? 0. So 11 from the
Okay,
armor.
it's,
So it'll be
Plus 2
accounted
for the
for
shield, yeah,
already.
so it's all-
Okay.
it misses.
It missed you.
And that woman should do also something.
She'll come. Yeah. So she's gonna go at the same time the skeleton do. So she'll come in and attack the skeleton. Okay.
Bella.
Well, she rolls a natural 1. She trips on the way in.
Oh,
Okay. Sorry, she's rolling back her feet.
I love you, Kasabi.
So yes.
Can I call into my deity and smash his head with
You
a hammer?
Yes.
I call this Santaranis. And I get a 10.
All up with some.
What I have? +1 because I have from my checks. I have +1.
You miss.
Your deity does not.
Sorry. Your deity spurns you. Because you that failed turning attempt. He's like,
yeah.
the guy's covered in beef fat. Can't do it again. Save your
We're
turn.
like, be cool, Bella. Try and magic missile again.
Okay, so the floor.
Yeah, 13 on the die plus 3.
Good.
Yeah, okay. Alright, 3 damage magic missile.
Nice. It's gonna be right there. 3. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. It's still alive. Yeah. So no, just magic missiles are smashing into the skeleton as he's trading blows with Wilf.
Magic missile.
Magic missile.
2 points of damage.
All right, there we are. Yes, he's still alive.
And
but-
then he'll pick up the scroll tube again.
Okay. Okay. All right. Back to you, Gimme.
So both of the caskets are empty.
Yeah, empty.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a pile of bones in one.
Okay. And there's still the. Can I peek into the
Yeah.
exit
Yeah. Anyway.
where the grunting is coming from?
Yeah.
He's gonna bring something else.
The monster's coming.
Mm.
Also, they're totally dragons. I just realized they have wings.
Oh, I know.
It's cavern passageway. Like that. Ooh, that.
She's like checking this out in the game and being like,
Oh, sorry, I stole someone's glass.
That was my.
Okay. Let's walk with it. So you see this passageway, this cavern passageway going.
And there's the grunting is coming.
Yes, the grunting, the drum beating is coming from down that way.
Mm.
yeah.
We haven't really
Someone
touched the
tree.
sarcophagus, have we?
No.
You know
No.
that?
That one.
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna go back
Okay.
and open this door.
Fine.
Okay, go back in that room.
Yeah.
Ah, it's very locked in here. Incredibly cozy.
It's locked.
It's locked. Can
It's
I
locked.
smash it?
If
Dwarves,
you
man.
want to smash, you can, but that'll be. I think you've gone back and forth enough, so that can be
Okay,
next turn if
next
you want
one.
to. Yeah. So Wilf. Oh yeah, attack. So go and roll d20. You attack him.
No, but you are.
Oh my
You have to
god!
attack
Thank you. I keep forgetting. Yeah. He attacks you. That's a 20.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
Curiosity killed the cat.
11 points of damage.
Yeah,
You're down to 0. You're dying. So right now you're dying.
Okay. Awesome.
What's your con modifier?
+2.
Really? Okay. Okay. You're dying for a certain amount of rounds until you're dead.
Listo.
At least 2. Yes, exactly. At least 2. Well, at least 3. Because I rolled a 1d4 die to add to that. So between 3 and 6 rounds until you're dead. So to stabilize you, one of your colleagues has to come to you and take an action to try to stabilize you. To do that, they have to make a check. A DC 15 check, I believe.
Let me try to kill it.
Yeah, I mean, Bella has to kill it first.
Yeah.
Bella's on the.
Come on, Bella.
Yeah, she'll be able. But let me just
Yeah.
check.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I was just telling her in general.
Yeah. So yeah. An intelligent being can give first aid to a dying creature at close range. On a successful DC 15 intelligence check, the target stops dying but is still unconscious.
Okay.
So 0. Every turn that you are dying, you get to roll a die on your turn, and if you roll a natural 20, you get 1 hit point and rise up from the dead.
Okay, I can still do it.
But so Bella's turn, and Bella will attack the skeleton. She rolled a 14. That's gonna do it, I think. Yeah, I know it will. And she is. She has a club. She does 2 points of damage with that club. But the skeleton is still left, so she smashes the skeleton. Looking at you the whole time, Kasabian.
It's my turn because
Your turn. Okay, yeah, okay. So roll d20.
Go.
On a 20, you're back up.
16.
Nope. So that's 1.
Guys, kill it. Avenge my death.
Okay, you're not dead yet. You're not dead yet. Your turn, Kasabian.
Okay, I'm gonna magic missile.
So no one's gonna help him yet? Okay, that's fine.
Avenge my death.
I mean, mechanically he's got 3 rounds at least.
Yeah.
So it's to be the metagame.
17 on the
Yeah.
die plus 3. Okay. 4.
The skeleton explodes.
Oh, yeah.
Skeleton falls back. Ford, your turn.
He's gonna put the scroll through. And
Do you want to give me
Run
the
over.
scroll? I have a gear slot.
that's alright.
Are you giving me like that?
Yeah, he's coming over and he's gonna try and heal.
And 15 intelligence check. No. Okay.
Oh.
Close, but no cigar.
He's got her.
He died doing what he loved. Opening
people.
coffins.
Eating everything.
Gimme, it's your turn, Gimme.
I'll try and stay.
Oh, but where are you? Oh no, you okay? You were at that door.
Yeah, I was gonna go break it, but now I'm seeing the kerfuffle over there,
Okay.
so I'm gonna try and
So roll a
stabilize.
d20 and make it 15 or better on your intelligence check. So add your intelligence modifier if you have.
Okay. 17.
Okay, so you are stabilized. At 0, you're no longer dying,
We have half a potion.
but you're stabilized.
No, I don't want the potion.
We can roll d20 for your turn though, because maybe you'll just get a 20 and have 1 hit point. Go ahead, it's your turn.
Yeah, we do have half of it. 13.
Nope. Sabian, your turn. So
Yeah.
so there's no combat right now. It is your turn though. He is unconscious at 0 hit points. Is there any way to give him hit points? No one. We don't have any kind of.
We have the
that.
elixir.
No.
We just-
I'm a wizard.
You have the elixir.
I have the
You
elixir.
No, but the guys don't give me the elixir, please. You should
No,
probably
this
give
is
No, no, because I don't have like.
Hold him down!
I'm gonna hold him down.
He's unconscious.
Guys, I don't have cure wounds.
You don't have seven better.
Okay, I'm
I'm
unconscious.
like
Okay.
pouring with it.
You put it into him. He gets 3 hit points back.
You're at essentially full health.
Three. Yeah.
So you have 3 hit points.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
Sweet.
We might not survive till the end, so yeah. Okay.
Right. So that was Kasabian's turn. Brings it back to Orden.
I go back to pick up the bone too.
You want to look at it now?
Yeah.
Or no? Okay.
If I can, yeah.
Yeah, you
Sure.
can open
I
it. Look
will
at it.
change the.
There's spells in there.
Yeah, you guys, you.
Let me see what
I will
spells
change
there
the
are.
because this stuff is
So,
like it's
Yeah.
horrible.
First.
Yeah, I switched to that.
Yeah. Nice.
spells. Smell. The pizza won't come out. It's not done quite yet.
Very nice.
Now, can you use your spells or not? Let's see.
Sure.
Let's see what level they are. Okay.
Cure wounds.
There's a spell of blind deafen, which is a tier 2 priest spell. There's a spell of holy weapon, which is a tier 1 priest spell. I guess he's a priest, but you're not.
No, I'm a wizard.
Holy weapon. One weapon you touch is imbued with the sacred blessing. The weapon becomes a magical +1 to attack and damage for the duration, which is 5 rounds. And there's a spell of smite, which is
Probably a priest as well.
tier 2 priest spell. Yeah.
Sweet.
You call down punishing flames on a creature you can see within range. Takes 1d6 damage. Now, for scrolls, does it matter what level you are?
It would just make the DC harder, wouldn't it?
Okay, using scrolls and wands. Scrolls and wands say magic spells. Spellcasters use them to cast spells and the spells on their spell list, even if they don't know the spell. To do so, they must succeed on a spellcasting check with a DC of 10 plus a tier level. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can cast all those spells. They're just a 12 DC.
And so he's gonna. Oh, I don't know. That's the end of my turn.
You what?
I was gonna say that's the end.
But yeah, so you look at those things and that's what you saw.
But I will call out and say, "You're back in the fight.
Priest spells.
There's a whole bunch of shit over here that only you can
We
use."
got priest spells.
Nice.
And then he's gonna put it back into.
Oh my god.
You got it. Raiders from Guild Superior. Yeah.
I will also
Yeah.
You're here to revel in success.
She just watched us fumble our way through our third fight.
No, like revel in our successes. Yeah.
Well done for being alive.
Well, Guild Superior, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So we're in our Shadowdark one shot, coming up on hour 3. And yeah, just had some successes. Killed a white, killed a skeleton, got some scroll spells.
Calm the
Do we want to
person.
Charm the
push
person.
this back a little bit to get a view of the middle area?
Like that.
The whole thing there. We got our big
that. That's better.
stuff going on. Thanks, Guild Superior. Thanks everyone there with Guild Superior. Poker game with Alan Henry and what's it called again? Sin City now. It's called Scum and Villainy.
Scum and Villainy.
The Scum and Villainy game went well. We've had one death and it came back, not death, saved, and
Almost cannibalism.
almost exactly. Lots of weird dietary things going on here.
Could happen at any time.
So on a sunny New Zealand fall day. Right. I believe it's your turn, right? Because you look at the scroll.
Hmm.
So
What am I hearing?
Oh, I was like, what is that? Am I hearing that? Is
Yeah,
that
no,
the music? Is that the music?
I thought I was having a stroke.
Yeah.
It's been cooking
I know.
food and a sound I don't know.
Oh, shit. Yeah, black cat.
Ooh.
Oh, what happens?
Oh.
Oh.
He's all right, everyone. It's okay, everybody. Black cats.
Oh, wait, what?
Just
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so cute.
be the black cat.
Mm,
This makes me
You
want to
can't
pull out
see
my
them in
purple
these.
dice.
You can't see them in the deep.
Okay, more pizza back there.
Oh yeah,
That's good.
Matilda.
Because there's too much
it's too much.
space.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I have some purple, nice purple dice.
Nice.
Some purple dice.
eat Leo.
Thanks, Bringal. Thank you.
Cursed dice. That'd be okay.
Right.
I was going to smash down the door
Yeah.
with my great axe.
You're gonna smash on the door.
Can I pass my torch to Orden? So you're both
You got two torches.
temporarily.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just emptied my other hand, so I can't hold the torch. Yeah.
You're like looking at the scroll tape down the cast. You're like,
That's not. I use them as the airline.
Oh my god, yeah.
To try and gesture towards the.
I'm gonna say you do know where the door goes.
Okay.
Okay, but
Right. I mean you can kind of like
Sure.
just
Yeah.
just to be clear.
let's believe my axe.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know the rules for door smashing with axes, but I'm gonna say it has an HP
I've
and
already
an
smashed
AC.
one.
Okay. Smash away. Roll a d20. No, to smash this one.
19.
Okay, you give me a d10, right, for your
Okay, which
your
that's
two-handed
12.
battle axe, right?
Okay, this is a D10.
Mm.
Yeah.
4.
You smash that door down, and yeah. So I'm not gonna rip it out.
No.
I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna rip it off my tile that I lovingly crafted, and yes, you can now see into that central room, which you kind of went from there to the outside, right? And again, presented with the horrible visage of that coffin. The murals with the withered sorceress commanding the undead horde surround the room.
It's quite intriguing.
It is. I kind of want to.
I know.
No, they're gonna die.
Like if we're gonna die, this is.
A creature rises from inside that castle. No. But it's pushed aside. It gets pushed out from the inside, and that it's like a spectral ghost-like creature awakened from the smashing, through of the door.
Because we went through the place. That is.
And it looks at you standing there with your battle axe. The door splintered around you.
Action pose.
Points at you. If that's exactly. You got your two. Exactly.
It's really good.
We're gonna escape.
Woof.
In the name of
Your turn, Wilf.
Okay.
You don't know this is happening.
You don't.
But
You heard the smashing door. The door.
I will run to the coffin.
And I am also screaming.
Exactly.
Shall I come for him?
Oh, you can do whatever you want to do.
But can I get the scrolls?
Yes, I mean, if you run into the room, so you can kind of make an action, your movement to get into that room, and your action will be to like get the scroll tube and open them up, and then be able to use them next turn if you want.
Okay, then that's.
Remember, we can also run into that. Okay. To run away.
Sabian, your turn.
But then I get the scrolls.
You have the scrolls, and the scrolls there's 3 spells, and they are Smite,
Nice.
What were they? They were. They were blind, stroke deafened, and I can tell you that. So just I can quickly kind of.
Blind?
Yeah, blind or deafened, and let me tell you how they work, and then you can.
Would it be a
When you really want to use it.
And the other one was Hollywood one.
So when you blind deafened, that simply makes the creature who you cast upon has disadvantage on tasks requiring the lost sense. So if you blinded an opponent, I would say they have disadvantage on attacking you because that's a sight. The other spell, so blind/deafen, holy weapon, that is another one of the spells, and holy weapon makes a weapon magical and +1 for 5 rounds. And the last one is smite, and that one is
Make holy.
Yeah.
smite. You call down punishing flames on a creature you can see within range, and it's just 1 to 6 damage on it. So those are all spell casting. You have to make spell casting rolls to cast them from the scroll. And for that, the DC, I think those are tier 1 and tier 2 spells, so they're 11 or 12, depending on what spell you cast. After spell casting attempt with the scroll, the magical writing disappears from the scroll and it ceases to work, so it's a one shot.
Only one shot.
Yeah, so you don't get to cast it, keep casting. If you cast it successfully, fine. If you fail, it's also gone, either way. That's your turn to get that scroll. Kasabian.
Hearing all the screaming,
Pants sweating.
I can already assume something's amiss, and so I run to next to my comrade.
Is something to miss?
Something's amiss.
You can say to go.
You moved Bella.
Oh, sorry, Bella. Whoops.
Dragged her by the collar.
Something to miss?
Sorry.
Yeah, just a giant necromancer ghost attacking us.
ghost.
That's all.
Yeah, and so I come next to my dwarven comrade and try and magic missile.
Okay.
Already knowing that there's some bad stuff around, so I'm ready with missiles.
Violence.
Violence. I choose a natural 20.
Nat 20. Wow. Okay.
Cool. Alright, so let's try. Okay, not bad.
Yo!
6 magic damage.
Oh,
Huge.
6 magic. Okay.
Yeah.
She goes down the corridor, smashes into the ghost creature. Stand next to its coffin for 6. Got it.
And I just yell. Ghost!
Ghost.
So hopefully Bella hears it. Yeah. Good. Jinkies.
Yeah, as I'm going.
Yeah, is that playing in the background?
Wow.
See, yours is still there. Got double light power.
Okay. Orden.
Is there some sort of knowledge I can roll to know something about
Ghosts.
ghosts?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. You, we'll do, another, so either 15 or 18, and whatever you make, I'll give you different information for either one of those successes for you.
23.
Okay, then you know approach everything. Another one of these greater undeads, like the white, so immune to morale checks. Only damaged by silver or magic.
Oh.
They can turn incorporeal, so it's like disappear, turn into a
crap.
neutral plane, so nothing can affect them. They also do life drains, that kind of, so when they attack you, they can destroy your constitution, and they can possess you. There you go.
He will be shouting that out as he. Shit! I got missing! Oh my god! It's this! And then he is going to have to drop one of the torches. How does that affect the lights?
It might go out.
Might go out. What's the
D6 decider? 1 to 3 it goes out, 4 to 6 it doesn't.
Can I pass it off?
pass it up back to me.
Yeah, you guys are next to each other?
Yep.
Yeah, you can just have it.
Okay.
Okay.
In that case, I won't do.
Okay.
I won't drop it, and then I want a magic missile for it as well.
Okay.
Because. Yeah,
Why not?
that sucks. I don't want to die for that. 1.
Okay. Woo! Okay.
And I'm just going to say he's too scared to move.
You guys are just
Stay where it is.
down the corridor. His turn.
Is Bella going to do something?
Yes, he is. Oh, she's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
just gonna come in the room. She's
Oh, okay.
not gonna advance in their attack. This guy knows gonna
Oh shit.
come down the corridor. Just move to close. Just gonna come in the room. So you guys are all in the room now.
Yeah.
You since you're all close.
So the tiger.
We could have gone the other way, yeah?
Alright, this is escalating.
He wanted to eat.
Yeah, and you're right there. So I'm gonna go 2 attacks on you. The first one is 17 on the die. I'm sure that's gonna hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just deal with that right now.
Uh,
1 point of damage.
Wow.
And you lose 3 Constitution points. 3 con. That real?
Yep.
Wow. Okay, so then they'll change your modifier then, your con modifier.
Oh, wait, it changes my modifier, not the.
No, I'm sorry. No. The ability changes from. So you take 3 con point loss.
Yeah.
That will also change the modifier because
it'll make it a 0 rather than
Oh,
1.
Is it 0? Is that
Yeah.
it? Okay. So now your con modifier is 0. Second attack. 14.
AC 11.
Okay, hits you. 6 points of damage.
What? She exploded.
I'm 0.
Okay, so you're 0. And a further 1 point of con loss. So we put you at 9. But you're at 0, so you're dying.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what happens. Sorry, let me look at. At 9, your con modifier is -1.
Okay.
So I'm now going to roll your dying rounds, and you know they are anywhere from 1 to 3.
Okay.
Right? I'm on a D4 with a -1 modifier, but it can't be any more. Like, it can't be 0.
Okay.
Okay, so anywhere between 1 and 3 rounds, you're dead.
I'm gonna cast a smite in this thing.
You're gonna what?
Cast a smite.
Okay, that's just so spell casting. Let me see what level spell it was. Is it 2?
I think he said it was
I
2.
think it was 2 as well. Let me check this. Sure. Go ahead and roll your d20.
Hmm?
Go ahead and roll your d20 and we'll see what it is.
Oh my god. 1.
A 1? You're insane!
I swapped out this dice.
It is a tier 2 spell. Wow!
The screen.
Do I
Wow.
explode?
No, but there is a bad shit happens. Okay. On a critical
I
failure,
swapped out the green down. Shit.
if you want to cast the spell, okay. Ow.
It's gonna be. I cannot have that much, but like.
Oh, cannibalism.
I swapped out the green dice because I was like 1 to 3. All of them.
Oh, that's so
Does it matter if it's
I'm sorry, I.
versus wizard?
No,
Sorry, priest, I mean.
priest. There is no critical failure on a priest spell. You just cannot cast it again until you make a penance with your deity. But this one got at this point. So yeah. Anything else? You want to move?
I'm gonna run. No,
All your friends.
no, I'm gonna put in between my friends and this thing. So I'm gonna be a mid shield.
You can be a meat shield.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Meat shield.
Kasabian.
A delicious.
Salty, fatty.
He's like drooling.
Umami, it's unreal.
Appalled by the failure of the smite.
Yeah, so the spell just fizzles.
I try my best with my magic missile as this thing comes into the room. I don't think that actually works. 11.
That's a success.
Your success, yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
right.
your
Yeah.
spellcasting
Yeah.
is what you're rolling, not against an AC.
No. Oh, yes. Oh, right. And then, I guess I'll just try some. 2 on the die. I'm sorry, 2 damage.
2 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what's
Have a look for you.
I mean, we would have eventually had to deal with it.
Yeah, definitely.
Or no.
Right, so Orden, so yes, still Gimmy's dying on the floor.
So he's gonna try and heal Gimme or
Okay.
stabilize.
DC 15 intelligence check.
Nah.
Yeah, okay.
No.
That's your action. You want to do any movements?
No, because he's gonna be trying to. He's gonna keep trying to go. He's meant to be alive, so you can save me.
I'm still alive.
It's their turn, and then it'll be Gimmy's turn. So they're being first off. We'll do Bella.
Oh yeah.
Bella will attack.
Go, Bella.
Oh God, I love you. 10 on the
I'm
die.
regretting because I'm saving a little bit of my
I
cringe.
don't. Let's see.
Like, she's like a groupie. Just
No.
He's like kind of regretting his
It's
decision.
11.
and also
So Bella misses with her club attack, right? A glancing blow off of the creature, and he now attacks Meat Shield.
Come on, me, bro.
all 3 of my hit points. Tasty, Spectre.
13. What's your
13.
Okay, meets it, beats it, so hits you once. So as it reaches out, and you feel this, oh God, this life sucking out of you. You take 7 points of damage.
I explode. Okay.
And you lose 3 points of con. So your constitution is down to whatever that makes it.
And the modifiers? So what happened?
We won't worry about that right now, but what's your con now?
12.
12. I think you're probably +1 at that point, but
12's a 1. Yeah.
okay.
Sleep while it goes.
So you go.
The level of it is the
Oh, it's gonna be
difference, and so
high
yeah, no,
level.
So right now we got Kasabian, Bella, and Orden up, right? Second attack on you, Kasabian. 14.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay. 8 points of damage.
Oh man, I'm down.
You also 12?
Yeah. Minus 8 points out of 5, so yeah, -3.
3 after con.
Yeah. 3.
So 1 second here.
Okay, so I am.
That door, it was necessary to make it explode with the axe?
Sorry, what's that?
I don't know, my dead mom.
That's our unconscious. So
Yeah.
can't hear anything.
Can't do magic.
We're not even unconscious, we are at the gates of Aedes.
You are. I need to do the rolls for your dying rounds. You're -1. Will, so, yes, so you got at least 1 round left, you know, and what's your con after that?
+1.
Even after that con drain?
Oh yeah. Oh, do you take? Oh,
It
minus.
drains you, so I'm assuming. So what's your
With your-
con now? 10?
10.
So it's just 0 straight,
Oh,
right?
okay, yeah.
Okay. It's your turn, Gimme.
Mm-hmm.
You're dying.
Okay.
You get, I'm gonna tell you now, 1 chance to roll a d20. If you don't roll a 20, you're dead.
Oh, okay. Goodbye,
Dead.
everyone.
5% chance you made it.
Oh my god. It's a 4.
Okay.
Goodbye.
So, Gimmy's like, you shuffle off your mortal coil, Gimme. What do you see flashing before your eyes as you pass into the next world?
The family.
Your beautiful axe.
Wait, hold on. Aren't I before Gimme?
What?
Aren't I before Gimme?
No, it goes like this, and you went, and then they rolled their rolls, the monsters.
Oh, right, okay.
So it's
Right,
very far
okay.
down now.
I see.
You are.
I see the breaking apart in front of my eyes, and then I just see an out of body experience of like a little dwarf with wings.
I like it.
Crying you. Please.
Will, it's your turn. And, yes, you as well.
That means that years of consuming human corpses.
You as well. This is your last chance. You have 1 round. So, roll d20 or you're dead. No,
You are.
Go again. Go again.
13.
Yeah. You also, what do you see flashing before your eyes? Priest of whatever, Saint Theridians or whatever it is.
I still pile the food.
bags of food. You see salamis and baked greens passing before your
And I
eyes.
also saw a stupid dwarf banging a door that.
Fair enough. Okay, all right. Now we have Kasabian. Kasabian, you two need to. You also have only this as well. Yeah, I rolled a 1 for all your dying rank. Seriously, D20 or you're dead.
Nah, dude. 13.
Kasabian as well.
Oh, God,
What do you
it's
see,
fun.
Kasabian, as you pass off to the next world? What flashes before your eyes?
My dog. My beloved pup that I was hoping to use treasure to go and buy new toys. The only good thing in the world for this simple
Yes.
elf.
Oh,
Man,
Orden.
run.
Yeah, I'm out of here. Good luck, Bella.
Um, so you can figure, you can go that way.
And he's
easily.
just going there.
You can easily get to R or whatever it is.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's basically just gonna run as far as he can.
Yeah.
And keep moving.
It's Bella's turn. She's going to attack. We'll see what happens here.
Go.
Down the die. No, that's a miss. It's his turn. He's going to attack Bella. This necromancer. Attack 1 is a 14. That's going to hit. And let's see how much damage that does. Does 1 point of damage. Con drain of 1. So, and now he's going to attack her again, though. Yeah, okay, she is. Ooh, 13 is going to hit as well. And she has 3 hit points left. Let's see if she makes it. A 4, she's dead. Bella succumbs as well.
That's right, she's not.
And
I don't have to worry about her being charmed. Okay.
thus ends the
Yeah.
adventure into the forgotten tomb of Zyrexia.
Oh my god.
Only with Orden escaping with his life.
Tried my best.
At least you survived.
I suppose it's a good place to end because it's
It is.
15 and your last torch also is
Yeah.
pointed out. So yeah, every ShadowDark game I DM'd has ended in a TPK. Although,
That is so funny.
It's not a true TPK, but you
True.
can escape. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, indeed.
Myself and the dwarf.
I'll say, so this is just a simple, like, this, there is, there's this,
Oh no, water.
this back here, and actually I have another set of models which connects to
Oh wow.
this goes back here. I have another thing there. Connected back there.
What's are we allowed to know?
Oh yeah, and there was a troll. There was a troll. A troll who had inhabited this part of the cavern as well, and he's had a pair of bongo drums.
Oh
And
my
he
god.
Constantly, his nickname was Rock and Roll.
He's
and,
rock and roll. Makes sense.
But he was bad.
he was unstable. Let's put it that way.
Oh, you would
Okay, we do have him charm him and
Oh,
use
you
him
could
against the
have charmed
necromancer.
him. Yeah, and I could have put him to sleep.
And feed him the other dead people.
Yeah, you and feeding.
Yeah.
Feeding.
Yeah,
Oh.
so let's just go with that.
I love it. Oh, that is epic.
Wow.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
Was it the necromancer?
That was the necromancer. And this adventure is all of like 2 sheets
Oh,
of
man.
A4. So
That's so cool. Would that be treasure there? Probably.
oh yeah, absolutely. There's absolutely treasure here.
That's so
Um,
cool. Like probably up there. Maybe.
In there,
Yeah.
there's some treasure. There's caskets here, but on top beneath skeletons, there's
Yeah.
treasure back where the
So,
troll was.
we should have checked the other caskets.
Yeah, if you had checked the caskets out, you would have gotten some treasure as well. And in the necromancer's tomb,
Good
yeah,
to know.
he has some treasure there. I don't know what a wand of unlife.
Wow.
What is that? I don't even know. I can look it up.
That's cool. Unlike.
A wand of unlife. He had. Probably should have used it against you guys.
Sounds like a priesty.
Animate dead or create undead.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
But each time you use it, you take 1 to 4 points of con damage. So it's kind of
So
cursed.
he would. Oh man.
Was Rorik and
Yeah, what's it?
where are they?
Yeah, so this little adventure, it's done by hours as well. And so it's like, and they actually did go through this way back to this room,
Okay.
but they were there like in hours 2. And by that point, you were here.
Yeah.
And so they were back in this room.
We just missed it.
So you just kind of missed
Oh,
it.
that's so
Going
funny.
that way, going around like that.
I still have no regrets. Blasting that guy was pretty fun. I think when you're going, it's high stakes, man.
Like, why? I mean,
You wanted to eat him, so I'm just
no,
saying.
I wanted to eat it, but not to like. I mean, he wasn't dying. I mean, like, I really like.
I'm hungry.
Barfing on the trying to bark that shit was barf to intimidate.
So yeah, so ShadowDark. This game is the rule set is really just kind of like that. It's like it is what it is. It's simplified. Time is important. There's a clock,
Yeah.
and
I love that all the all the creatures, no matter if you're an elf or not, you all don't have dark vision.
yeah,
It's
none of
like
that,
magical
that's here.
darkness. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, so it's good for these little one shots. I can't
Yeah.
imagine like a long. Although I do have friends who they play long running campaigns using ShadowDark rule set, but it's
I assume you'd have to be part of like a brigand company or something
a
of
big
people,
party.
so you got
yeah, a
Yeah.
big party.
dozens of people. To
I mean, you
chop
guys
and
were only
change.
4, and this was a level 1 adventure, and of course it might have been easier if you had Alex here, so you had a 5th person, and maybe I could have. Actually, I did. I didn't have as many skeletons as there were supposed to be, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, he's the big bad in the middle,
Okay.
right? He was the big
Yeah, he
bad.
did-
He's a level 6 monster.
I mean, I basically got
The troll
one.
is also a big bad, but the troll you could have
Yeah, charmed. Or
parlayed with because he was kind of an unstable, crazy guy. So he wouldn't necessarily just attack you. He would have if you had
Yeah.
pissed him off, but he would have also been like, "Hey, let's just jam out," you know.
It's so fun. I
So-
feel like our cleric would have.
So you could have got past the troll without in a non-combat situation.
Oh, what he looked like.
But yeah, the guy in the middle.
What does the troll look like in Shadowdark?
Oh, they're pretty standard. And actually, there's
Because I
actually
love
one
this
in
artwork.
this.
It's like amazing.
I think
The
there's a.
spider. Kind of haunting.
I think he's in here actually. There's
It's just so awesome. I would read this if this was a comic. I would read it.
no. I got-
Like if they could just make some graphic novels.
I mean, they probably. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
Just a good point. I'll have a look when we're in Denver. We should.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's him or not. Probably. No, maybe that's a tree. I mean, there's the troll stat block.
Oh, that's.
That might be a tree. But it might be a tree because it's.
There's a treant over here on the side there, so if it's
We can look at
similar
the
to...
robot. Go ahead and look
Oh,
at the
okay.
robot. So
It's beautiful. It's just such.
that's pretty cool. Yeah.
I love the art.
Mm. What's it got on the side of
But
the
it's actually
screen?
totally useless.
Oh, it's just a dead
Well, no,
space?
I
Or
don't.
is it
No, I don't think any of that stuff is very useful.
What's that?
random encounter guides and names by syllable?
Yeah. Oh, the cat.
Okay, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I didn't find that particularly helpful.
I love it. That's awesome.
Hey guys, a little raid into insomnia.
Thanks, viewers.
Yeah, thank you everybody. No one gave you any advantages, so you know. Okay.
Really cool.
So that's very cool, though. That's awesome. Did you buy this in the States, Ethan?
I bought that at GaryCon last year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Because it was on Kickstarter. I
Yeah, it was.
remember
It's
seeing it.
super popular.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
And I mean, it's a cool little thing. I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't know why it's so popular,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's just a game.
Maybe because of how user friendly.
Yeah, it's just, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. And it's the fact that the whole entire game is that single book.
That's so.
I mean, there
great.
are
That's cool.
people have, and Kelsey Dion, the woman who made that.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I met her at GaryCon.
Oh, that's cool.
But she's she fully open licensed that, so anyone else can make content for ShadowDark.
Maybe that's why. It's popular.
And it is, yeah. And so on VM's Guild and other websites, you'll see lots of ShadowDark content, third-party content.
It's just fun to look at the
Yeah.
what
And so
people's
this
ideas.
is based on the D&D, but it's a
Amazing.
simplified version.
Oh yeah.
It's just
I mean,
RPG, right?
yeah, it's an RPG. And there's lots of games that are
I see what you mean.
like official D&D.
Yeah.
Totally get it.
There's Pathfinder. There's Dungeon Crawl Classics. There's ShadowDark. There's Castle of the Crusades. Those are all.
What's it?
There's
Scum and Villainy,
Scum and Villainy,
Blades in the Dark.
Swords and Sorcery, I think. There's a huge number of games that are D&D like, right? As in their milieu is fantasy gaming, right?
Actually, the art style kind of reminds me of Greyhawk.
I guess also it's a total TPK.